Let's do this. Let's do this. Oh, is anybody here in the house? You know what time it is. You know what time it is. The triple B. There you go. The triple B. Triple B. You know what I'm saying? Who's in the house? Ain't got nobody yet. Where my fans at? Where's Lee Talks Boxing at? Where's Missy Rara at? Where's my French posse at? She. Yes, well, we'll go for some questions anyway. Where's Bill the Kill at? Bill the Kill, you here? Corey channel. Not today. Ain't gonna be no Corey stuff going on today. It's me and me Fiorosity. No Corey, no Dazen, no Corey, no Guido Vianello, okay? No Francis and Gubu, alright? Oh, my man. Who's number one? Lee Talks Boxing in the house. Where you at, Lee Talks Boxing? That's where you at. I gotta say thanks to my boy Lee, alright? Lee already give me some money before the chat even started, blood. Yeah? You know, I said if you click the link and you can get on Cash App, yeah? You get on Cash App in the description and you make, you get £10, the Triple B gets £10, yeah? On your first transfer of £5. Does that make sense? Lee did this, but he gave me £5 and the £10. I said, keep it, blood. But now he wanted to give it to the Triple B before even the live. That's what you call fans and real people, yeah? So you get £10 for free if you join through my Cash App rep. And it's a lot better because the Triple B will get 100% of the cash money. The shekels, blood. And YouTube won't steal no shekels. Anyway, enough of that thing. Yes, Mr. Magoo. I'd rump Kelly Maloney. How? In her mashed up like ting. Have you seen pictures of it, blood? Have you seen what they look like? They don't look real, blood. Trust me. No, you don't want to rump that ting. My boy Bill the Kill. A-Cab in the house. A-Cab in the house. FTP. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. Taxi for Hearns. Yeah. Eddie Hearns in big trouble, boy. Eddie Hearns in big trouble. Is he being attacked? That's the question. If so, why? Has he upset people? I mean, bigger than him. You know, higher up the pecking order. He's getting too big for his boots. I don't know, man. But it's not good. There's no Gay J fight. No Canelo. I don't know what's happening with him. DAZN is losing money endlessly. Conor Benn's failed. He looks like he'll be out anyway. And my boy Alt. Alt Twiglet. Quite like Twiglet. So it tastes marmite. Free for free steroid. That's a reference to the McChicken sandwich. And our Triple B, well, other people really, they used to go into the McDonald's and ask for, free extra bits of the packets of the sauce, and they give them to him, and he go, "It's free for free." Anyway, it's an inside joke. If you don't know it, it's not funny. All right. Mel Dixon, my boy, always here. Yo, what up, Triple BZ? How's it, Corey? Let's. I said we weren't going to talk too much about Corey's. The Corey's okay, man. But if I get on that PCT, I'll get 20 to 30% more Corey, and I'll probably be back to my original self. Without the wig, yeah, wearing the wig tonight, fam. This is how it is. Demon Hornets, evening to everybody from my boy Demon Hornets. Everybody, evening to everybody from Triple B too. Yes, my boy, and Chinny Pussy. Hello, Triple B. Thanks for exposing that clown hate of me called Do I Bitch. Do I Bitch? Now, there's a premiere tomorrow. You get me? Of a video that one of my fans did. He's clued up, he's red pilled, he wants to remain anonymous, so he ain't saying nothing. I've seen it. It's very funny, it's very well researched. Coming up tomorrow at 6 p.m. UK time. I'm gonna do a trailer too. But yeah, put hit the bell on that so you'll know when it's coming up, man. All right. It's good, bro. It's very funny. It's not like I said, it's one of my boys, man. Dale Baker. Fucking more Corey. It's become a Corey channel. Based boxing Corys. Remember, kids, always wrap up your Corys. Stay safe. I think the thing is, a Corey shrinks when it's cold to protect the Corey. Anthony, what you got to say, Anthony? What you got to say? Where you at? Eddie Hearn, that is a nonce who could have upset. Right. So obviously we know about Eddie Hearns. When it first came out, you know what? I checked through the Black Book. I got a what's it called? A version that hadn't been redacted. Yeah. and I saw Eddie Hearns with all his numbers and everything. I was thought about giving him a call, you know what I'm saying? But it was about, by the time it came out, it was 10 years old. So, but it's so many numbers. There's a picture purporting to be of Eddie Hearn with Epstein and Trump. Or so. I don't know if it's real though. I don't know if she flew. We don't know. They keep putting stuff on the wraps, you know. It's the same thing with the Maxwell. They'll throw her to the dogs, but they haven't convicted anyone who she's been sending these kids to. What's going on with that? You know, because most of them are Hollywood, politicians, powerful people. All right, I got my boy Lee. Where you at, Lee? Only women I'd rump and boxing are Sonny's sister and his miss. Blood clot, are you serious, bro? I mean, I know you gave me some mad cash, but you got to give me more shekels if you want me to agree with that thing. To be honest, Sonny's sister ain't that awful. You know, if you was desperate, you know, and you had nothing else, maybe you looked a bit like Danny Flexen, and you were in the club and you were a bit drunk, yeah, you might do it. You might do it. Yeah. Eddie Hearn's an expert liar. Yeah, he's been so exposed. I mean, it's so stupid. I mean, they all are, right? But he just doesn't do himself any favors because he chats too much. He loves the limelight. See, Fish Eyes is a snake and a scumbag. And a secret society guy who's always flashing the signals. I don't even like doing it. You know, I don't even like doing it because it makes you feel a bit ill. And also, people might think, oh, he's flashing the signal. No. Oh, yeah, remember? Where your shekels at? Where your shekels at? But, Eddie Hearns just loves the limelight. You know, he's an idiot, basically. Anthony again. I'll be back. There are rumors of fight with Wilder, which is probably, but we cannot get it because I got Skins back. Yeah, if you see the videos I made, Skins is back in the mix, and Ben Haney's been bin bagged. Yeah? He's still in the club in the crew, but he's back to being a side piece. He's still got his stupid, you know, that Batman's chain they all wear. But you know, Haney was the main piece for a bit. He enjoyed it, but Skins is back in the mix, and you know what that means? Joshua is dangerous because he's never lost when Skins has been around. Yeah, no Skins. No wins. All right? Skins or wins. You feel me? It's my boy, Crazy D3 in the house. Big up Triple B. Do you remember about Shields and Marshalls? Gay J would be proud. No, man. Tell me more. I mean, what? Was there Lebian action? I don't, not between, no, it can't be between the two, man. Anyway, Savvy's been rumped up by, Huey to make a heavyweight champion. You know that. But tell me the rumors. No, I haven't heard. Please tell me, my boy. Lads, not kids, says Dale Baker. I mean, what did you do much Adam Smith? Let's go back to Dale Baker. What did Dale Baker say? Remember, kids, always wrap up your core. I did pick up on that. But yeah, thank you. Yeah, good. I'm glad to see you're not on the Jimmy Savile and Epstein, Adam Smith ship, you know? Okay, what do you got here, man? The Iron Sheik. What's up, brother? Iron Sheik. Yes, I can't say the words. You know, I'll be demonetized anyway, but, you know, I'd probably get zapped if I said the kind of stuff that Iron Sheik says. He is based, man. You are full, you know, I can't say it because I get zapped. But, yeah, man, the Iron Sheik is the bad man. He didn't hold back, man. You see, watch the Howard Stern show. It's funny, man. I'm busy taking my medicine. Listen to best podcast on YouTube. Fuck the Hollywood blonde jabroni. I love the Iron Sheik. I didn't discover him till later. I've never that interested. Although I'm embarrassed to admit, and I swear down, I believed it was real till I was 18 years old. 18 years old, which is crazy, man. Because now I know about reality, but when I was a kid, I swear I thought it was real, man. I thought it was real. Till I was 18. But yeah, the jabronis. Yeah, after jabronis. Thank you, the best podcast on YouTube. Thank you, brother. Taking your medicine. What kind of medicine you on tonight? The yayo or the puff or the drink or all three? All three, probably. Mel, my boy Mel says, I can't believe it's Triple B with Wise B. Listen, Triple B is the YB. Listen, I said before, I've done some videos on him. He's got them demonetized. He's attacked the channels. His little boyfriends have come on trying to go, oh, he's not Goldman Sachs worker. Oh, he was an intern. Yeah, despite his LinkedIn and the fact it's everywhere. He's a really nice guy. He's my little friend. Despite the fact he defrauds people, steals people's content, lies. He got an old channel. He buys bots. Endless thing. It's still going to come out tomorrow on the instant premiere, which was done by my boy as well. I've done a nice intro though, but yeah. Triple B, are you taking up Porky's invitation to interview on the show? I've got to do I've got a video that I've written about coming back to him about that. Firstly, he's very disingenuous. I'll tell you what I'm going to put in the video. He's very disingenuous with that because he goes, they say I'm on the brand, but he doesn't actually say no. And he doesn't discuss the allegations that were given by what I consider to be a very good source, okay? Who's from up north. That's all I can say. Right? And then he starts going on about, look, he's obviously just looking for clout to get views off my name, and why would I need Porky's name, blood? And I don't mind Porky, by the way. Just to be clear, I don't really mind him. I actually think he does some good things. I've said that before, but he needs to bring that video out about 73 degrees, baby. Also, going back to what he said about the Triple B, so he's like, yeah, this is kind of rubbish. The Triple B just wants views because he put a video out about Big John Fury's gaff getting attacked. And if you took time to watch the video, and she probably did, or even read the title, it says it's allegations on social media say that John's gaff has been attacked whilst he was away watching his son, his rubbish son, what's it called, Roman Fury. And I don't know if you watched that, but he's whack. And I looked into it, and I got the Google Maps to look at what John's house was, and it looked like the same kind of place, but it was a completely different entrance. So I said, I don't think it is him. So how's that? I'm not trying to mislead people. I'm investigating something. You fat idiot. You're not so fat now. I don't mind Porky, so I'm not going to disrespect him. Would I go on his show? Maybe. Firstly, I don't as long as that Northern Ireland kids is nowhere to be seen because he's creepy. And I want VADA testing. I'll be VADA tested, but I want Porky VADA tested, right? To see if he is on the brand. I want, whatever, man. He didn't mention my name because he just wanted to send me viewers. I don't care. I write off my own content, bloods. I'm happy with my content. I don't know when Porky had as many subs as I did in a short time. I don't really care. And I took a month off. All right, here we go. Mel Dixon, base boxing Corey. Yeah, I don't want to change my town to that, blood. Anthony, I love Claire Shields. I hope she defeats the racism is Shields. I think you've confused, blood, Anthony. Stealth the PEDs, man. Missy Rara has arrived. I said, where Missy Rara at? So you can't get upset now. At the beginning, I said, where Missy Rara at? Yeah, what's up, man? Female fan of the Triple B. I don't have many female fans. Apart from Missy. Let me think. There was a couple. There's one girl that was very upset because I said she should stop being so excited about Gay J because he's a Batty man's. And she was, no, he isn't. I was like, yes, he is. Why are you being so mean to him? I go, not being mean to him. I'm just telling you the truth, blood. All right, my boy. Once Great Britain. It was, but even then it was already been, the people being abused, Even in 50s Britain it started, yeah? And I'm thinking about Second World War Britain, but First World War Britain. I'm like, hang on, man, I don't want to go over no trenches, shitting myself in a pile of mud, age 16, a virgin, with my guts spilling out, screaming for my mother because of some banker's war, do I? I mean, so Britain was better, but believe me, it was always under control of the higher powers and the wrong ones, yeah? Trust me. Missy Rara goes, haha, Lee, there you go. Yeah, Missy Rara and Lee Talks Boxing having a little bit of chat together. Yes, my boy Adam D just says a simple Triple B is in the house. I still can't do that. It's because it's all, I invented this sign, but it's not really working. I'm going to have to invent a new one anyway. Anyone smoking on some flavors? Yes, is anyone smoking with a Bengal G14? That's a good strain, I hear. You can get it in Watford off Benn and Gay J in the old days. Marquise. I just watched the Pork musing about you saying he's back on heroin. And he says you can come on his show and discuss this another topic. Yeah, I heard that. I'm doing a video to get back to him. He also goes, you can email me at whatever park at Gmail. I was like, that he's secretly open that I'll email him with an email that's got some information in it about me, like my name, so that he can dox me. Come on, Porky, you gotta do better than that. I'll talk to you through this, but I might send you an email. I don't know. Anyway, you should be able to find that email for this channel. I put it. You look for it, man. Pussy blood. I don't mind, Porky, like I said. But like I said, he needs to be VADA tested to make sure he's not on brown. We need to release Emperor Michael from his prison, okay? Because that I demand Emperor Michael be released from his prison. I demand that there's Kiel from Northern Ireland is not on the show. Yeah, what a Terry dude. Pokey, yeah, I'll do it. But why should I come on your show? Maybe you should come on my show. Triple V is the one that's going up. You know what I'm saying? You come on my show, blood. Well, you could do a thing live. You come on live, and I don't know, man. I look into it. There's Time Booth as well that agreed to stuff. I'm doing so much at the moment to get everything that I want done before we can go and go up. The merch has been a real problem. The problem. Everything's been taken down now. I'm putting in complaints. Talking of merch, check this out, man. You see that? Can you see that? Can you read that? Cardi inspection time. Yeah, I managed to get a sample out before they shut my store down. So, where's your Cardi? Let's see your Cardi. Shane, look at the state of this Cardi. All right. Okay. Conor Benn definitely has doctor remove his schmickle to make his roid up Corey look slightly. He's not exactly a stranger to plastic surgery, is he? Corey Benn. So yeah, apparently someone told me he got a 2.8 Corey status. I don't know about that, but if you look at the early weigh-ins, and I put him in the video, he looks very, very slim, quite feminine build, feminine face. Some people are talking about, was he a true? I don't know, man. I don't know a lot about. There's a lot of people that question that a lot of these females, celebrities, actually males, and a lot of these male celebrities. I don't know. I don't know enough. I haven't had enough conclusive evidence, but there's certain people. Obviously, Kelly Maloney is. Sorry, Frank, as he should be called. Yeah, my boy wants Great Britain. These edibles blow my nut off. You get them in the UK. Did you buy them and make them yourself, blood? Because in a place like America, you can buy them, innit? Have you got what strain? Is it Bengo G14? Because that's the baddest strain in Watford. Yeah, what do Missy Rara? This is BS I get in. The profile pic is me, for fuck's sake. Let me have a look. I don't know if I can see it. Can I see it? No, I'll look at it later. I can't see. What grief have you been given, by the way? I haven't seen any grief. Zach says, Triple B, I'm here for you. If you're the fun, I'm here. My boy took 300 milligrams gums. I might try that. I quite like my greens for about 5 years, even though when I was younger, I like it at a party, but I wasn't really into it like all the time. But then I started to do it on my own. I started to be able to handle it. I do the bongs. And I was in drinking when I did this. And I was on the D-ball. Yeah, and I did great bongs before getting to the gym. It was nuts, man. The buzz I'd get. I need to get back into that. But can't do no D-ball. I only did it for 3 months. Yeah, the greens, man. I haven't done any this year, which is nuts, really. Shit, I got lots to catch up on. All skins, all wins. Yes. Conor Benn had his doctor removed. Yeah, we had I don't want to go too far. I've got so much comments. I love all the comments. Mel Dixon. Marshall looks like a proper pipe. I'd hit her with the Corey. What do you mean a pipe? Do you mean a vag? A minge? You'd hit that? Yeah, I guess so. Disco Dave go. Disco Dave's in the house. Pop, 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 bang. Pop, 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 bang. Pop, 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 bang. Corey inspection time. Get your Corey out. Everybody get their Cordy out. I want to inspect some Cordys. But not Guido Vianello's, because that sends him into a breakdown and sweat. All right, let's see what we've got here. Do you think... No. I guess at one stage, if I get too much, what do you call comments, do you think I had to slow it down a bit? I don't know. I don't want to do that yet. That sounds like censorship to me. But I'm just so far behind, My boy, Jack Hoffman. Hello, brother. Thanks for the crypto. Good evening, fellow. That sounds like the kind of thing David Greenblatt would say, man. By the way, look. Look, I found this. I was setting it down as, what's that? I realized David Greenblatt must have left it last time he was here. He'll be back in the house anyway, so I'll give it back when he comes back in. Uh, yeah, my boy wants Great Britain to talk about the munchies. Killed a bill. Ripton got the big scoop with Eubanks. Seen it, did he? Yeah. Do you know what? That weasel manages to edge his way into everything because he's a slimer. Yeah. He's not clever. He's stupid. You know, you've seen his skills, but some people just carry on again and again, and they pretend to be your friend and they grease up to you. That's more about. That's not about being clever. It's about having no morals and being a slimer and being a fake. He does get, but he always gets sacked and he never makes any money. He's a pussy. Okay. This is going back. Crazy D3. Arcs Crazy D3 for something. Shields and Marshall scissoring back in the day. A clip from the gloves are off is on Twitter. Shit. Blood clot. I want to remember that because I want to check it out. I mean, not for creepy purposes. I just want to see. Maybe that's why they hate each other. Okay, I'll try to remember that. Maybe I'll write it down. Hang on. I've got my Cash App thing here, y'all, so that if someone gives me a Cash App, I can thank them immediately and thank them on the next video. You see, Triple B always thinks about them fans. You get me? Right. So what did you? Let me just take note of it. Scissor, Shields, and Marshall. What do you say? Gloves are off. Okay. Gloves are off. What's gloves are off? Is that whole Michelle Ho Phelps? I don't really follow them. All right. GWOAT looks like a man. That's for damn sure. Savannah looks cool, sexy. Yeah, I mean, who couldn't really, to be honest with you? My boy Disco Dave in the house is here with the much needed shekel, as that biatch the YB tries to say. And he goes, he comes up with a much needed coin because the YB's on the universal credit. Yeah, we'll find the truth. Yeah, you've gone too far. You shouldn't have attacked the channel. You shouldn't have lied to Sam's shoulder. You shouldn't have been such a rogue. And tomorrow you get found out, blood. You get called into HR on Monday. Explain yourself, Crouch Anderson. Disco Dave, thank you, bro. Thank you, brother. Drop me a question too. I like a question with my super chats. Not like complaining. Okay, Brian. Blue Swerve Porky, he's a wrong one. Yeah, I can deal with it though. You know, he'll be in prison soon anyway. The rumors are that unless he grasses, yeah, that he's been caught with some hefty gear. But then he was left out of remand, so who knows? Lee talks boxing. Kean from Northern Ireland is a man, so he is. Is he? I don't know about that, bro. I mean, he's quite creepy. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't want to make of that, man. Yeah, Missy Rod, don't devalue your brand, me brand. Like Anthony Joshua, Chubby's become a brand. Taking Porky in on the podcast, you have a brand, baby. He wants to ride on your coattails. It's possible at this stage because some people say he's got more subs, but he's been around for like 8 years. Chubby's done 9 months of this thing. Less probably 8 months of this thing. Because he took a month off as well. Wait, February, March, April, May, August, September. Yeah, so I've done like 8 months -1 when I wasn't in, so 7 months, blood. Oh, Mickey Theo. My boy, Mickey Theo. Champ Porky's a grassy scumbag and owes me 25k. Wow. Now, if that's the real Mickey Theo, okay, and I know you've commented on the channel before, welcome. Thank you, brother. Now, if anyone doesn't know the story, so Mickey offered Big John Fury a fight for charity because what's his name? Fury is always going, I'm the fittest man, the hardest man, I'm a 55-year-old. And Mickey says, let's have a little. Mickey Theo says, let's have a little, a little exhibition or whatever, and we'll give the money to charity. And John doesn't like being challenged because he's a bully essentially. He's not that good a fighter either. Mickey Theo, again, if it's a real Mickey, I don't know. But Mickey Theo, the real Mickey, has done a lot of sparring with years and I think some license. But having seen him in the gym, I think when you get to a certain age, fitness is what counts. He seemed very fit. But, John's a bit of a bully. We all know that. He's a liar as well. But so Porky owes Mickey Theo 25k. Mickey, if you can answer again, tell me what it was about. If you want, I could do a video on it. Get me. My email's in the thing as well, and you give me more details. I'll probably spend it on Skag. Where are you, peanut head? We know you're in the house. Yeah, so I banned Wang Chai. You know what? I never banned anyone. But I just got so sick of his stupid comments, and they were, he were bringing no value, and he would spam again and again, and then I know it'll annoy him because he pathetically thinks he's doing well by calling me a fanny or something. But he you know what? He can jump in the lake. I'm sick of it. I don't know if he's got enough clout to have grasped up the stole, but he was bragging on it. I think he's lying, probably. I'm sick of it. Anyway, I'm going to drop that idiot out because, but don't worry, man. He'll get dealt with. Believe me, at some point. Really, he will get dealt with at some point. My boy Zach says, Tyson Fury gets Corey massage from Paris. Onward to the 7th kid. Yeah, to be fair, good on them for having quite a few kids, man. Anthony's talking about girls. Layla was my fan. There was a Layla here who loved a gay. A gay. Yeah, that's. I did a video, a short on it wasn't actually my OC, but it's kind of cool, man. On Joshua being the Batmans. Salute, Chilby. Yes, my brother. Thank you, Kyle. What's up, my brother? What's going on, man? I'm just trying to go through these a bit fast because I want to catch up. Michael M. One of Emperor Michael's fan. Well, that's what I'm going to say to the Porky. VADA testing. No Ken from Northern Ireland. No Maximum Jenkins. No Dennis Hobson. All right. All right, Parker. All right. Probably watching this, you know that. And you release Emperor Michael from your dungeon. Because he's got to be there, bro. Yeah. We all think he's there. Well, no, I think he's still in Porky's basement, bro. Oh, here comes my boy Mickey. If you're a champ, when I see the smackhead Porky, I'm going to keep his head in. He's back on a gear and owes me 25k. Right. As I said, I'm just catching up on my message. You might have told me more about that. But yeah, tell me more about that. And I did a video. Go and have a look at it. This is what he was talking about his last video. I've been accused of being back on Brown. These people don't know. And I did this video about the fact he's back on the Brown. Yeah. He was nicked for something. He'd done about 5 day behind door, as he would say. I've got a source that seems to be pretty reliable. So yeah, tell me more. I'd really like to know about this 25k. I want to do a video on it, man. I mean, I can't vouch that you're the real Mickey Theo because anyone could be anyone on the internet. But I hope you are. Right, we got here, man. Yeah, Once Great Britain's loving his Bengal G14 gummies, bro. Yeah, DMT. Ain't into that DMT. I ain't never done it, man. Lee Talks Boxing in the house. There ain't no Triple B show without Lee Talks Boxing. You feel that? And the man give me £15 today, which from the Cash App co-promotion, it wasn't necessary, but he refused to take it back, and I got to get my shekels, innit? So hard to do this, isn't it? Woo, shekels. Where your shekels at? Where your shekels at, Clarissa? Where your shekels at? My boy Mike. What's up, Mike? Baby Ting. Baby Ting in the house. I don't know what Baby Ting's up to. Okay. I don't know what you're responding to, BC, but why would Triple B want to go talk to even take it? Maybe Triple B don't do the Class A's to my knowledge. Unfortunately, I did a lot of Class A's, blood. These are what I've done, Class A wise. Obviously, the X, as Americans say, the E, as we say, the old school things are just incredible. I wouldn't do them now, but they're just, I can't describe to the youths. Go and look at some old videos of late 80s and early 90s ravers. Look at them, man. Look how enjoyable they're. Look, it's amazing, right? It was different, life changing. Well, not life changing, I mean, evening changing. Yeah, I wouldn't do it now, but MDMA, obviously, but the modern version, which is just nonsense. Done the skag, but only chasing. Obviously, I've done plenty of you're not touching that anymore. Any of these anymore, by the way. What else? Speed. In the early days of raving, there was still quite a lot of speed around. Glue. What else? Obviously, the greens. That's not an A class. Yeah, loads of other stuff. Vicodin, OxyContin. These are prescription drugs in America. They're just like skag, basically. You have that and you have a glass of red wine. It's like blood. You got half of America addicted to this stuff. I ain't done the fentanyl. I wouldn't do that. Anyway, I've done some more. I just can't remember it all. Okay, go back to my boy Mickey Theo because this is an interesting cover. Champ. When I see the Smackhead Pokemon, Kevin said, yeah, sorry, just repeat. Yeah, I agree. Tell me more. Just please tell me more. I'm really interested, man. Well, Cordy's out, gentlemen. The Cordy inspector's here, and he wants to look at your Cordy, and he wants to know your Cordy status. He's going to bring Big Shane along. So Big Shane's also with him in the Cordy inspection, by the way. He's more of an analytical guy. He writes down the size, the width, the girth, all that kind of Cordy business. Whether it's diseased, the actual inspection is Tyson, but Shane takes the data down. He's better at writing. Okay. I hate when your glasses get all sealed up. Michael M, Triple B. You need a piss bottle. Same like time with no, not now. That's only when I get my drink on, and that's why. If you notice, my old ones they lost an hour because I need to drain the lizard. I went once to drain the lizard, but I don't like to break up the thing. And I don't want people to go, oh, you just be like trying to be like Ty and all that nonsense. I mean, as if Ty is the only guy in the world who needs to take a whiz, drain the lizard blood. Okay, oh no, that's the same one. Sorry guys. Yeah, I don't need to now because I'm not drinking, so I don't need to wee every whatever. I need to drain that lizard all the time. Let's get rid. What does that say? That's probably like too many gummies talk blood. Conor Benn looks at Harvey Price as that. Do you know what I mean? So, obviously the Triple B is mixed himself, but he doesn't have the kinky hair. I'm more like Tony Bellew, maybe lighter than him, to be honest. But I'm not as ugly as him, and I'm not a wrong and lame. But Conor Benn, a lot of the mixed race guys, like one white parent, one brown parent, one black parent, look like Harvey Price. Especially when they do their hair like Harvey. Like Joe Joyce looks a bit like Harvey Price. Conor Benn, when he does his hair up, looks like Harvey Price. This kind of look. Oh my god! Wait, I think someone's giving me a cryptocurrency deposit. Okay, if anybody has done that, please tell me, and I'll give you a big up. I can't check that right now because I'll get off screen. But thanks if that's true. Let me just check my Cash App status. Yeah, I feel like one of them traders back in the day. Yeah, no, just Sonny Edwards has given the Triple B some love. Right. Plymouth. Let's see my boy Plymouth. Plymouth. It's at 9:42. My glass is all scheming up. Let me try and give me a second. Let me try and. Maybe I should just show my eyes, I think I might slowly reveal myself. But I quite like these disguises. Right, what you got here now? Hello, Triple B. Why don't you sell merchandise with your channel name? Wouldn't that's so better? Nobody can't complain. Right, that's a great. And I did. Spreadshirt. This is why I know it's been attacked. Because I've written to them back, but they came over with a really lame reply. Oh, we had to take this off because it had Everlast on it. Because, the Tyson had a tiny bit of Everlast written there. And the Dazen thing, the green black had Dazen on. But I said, what about the others? But anyway, I'm going to write them back. But they've actually taken down my branded merchandise, which is insane, man. So I'm going to deal with it. But I'm also opening a shop on this, what's it called, Teespring. It's actually open already. You can get some Tyson Corey t-shirts there. I mean, Tyson Pepe. But I've got to give you the whole range. So I swear that I've just been under so much work for the channel that's getting stuff done on Instagram, this, that, and the other. But I'm going to get a website and thing. But yeah, the merch is big, and I'm very annoyed about that thing. I thought it'd be rolling. Well, it should be rolling by now. Now it's been taken away, but it's coming out next week. I was hoping this week, but it looks like next week. So, like I said, the Teespring is launched, but there ain't enough things on there for me to announce it. But thank you, brother. I will definitely do some merch soon. Yeah, what's going on with that, man? No. I don't want to put no user, no timeout. T-Wavy in the house. Exactly, my brother. No message, but £5. Much received. Well received, guys. Remember, Bengal G14 if you want to cash out to get 100% to the Triple B. And to whoever sent me the crypto, man, much love, man. Thank you. I much appreciate that. Huh? What's this? She'll be accused of being a bloke. Rose eyes. I'm not. It's obviously referring to something else. I don't know what that's about. Ah, Chubby, they came in the post. Oh, right, yeah. I used to have like, do you know that? It's so easy to get anything like roids, weeds, other stuff in the post, like Valiums, but just not even on the dark web. Yeah, you don't need to pay in crypto. You can bank transfer and stuff. I mean, some of them are a bit dodgy, or they start off really good and then they suddenly steal everyone's money. So you got to be a bit careful. But I only done it twice, and yeah, you could just order. You've got all these greens. It's like a shop, and it's just you just search for buying it on the greens online or something. Yeah, but yeah, I think I might get some greens for Christmas. You get me? I'll message with T-Wave. You gave me £5. Thank you, my brother. Super chat. Keep exposing these fools. It has to carry on. It's the only way, man. That's why I got into this. Oh, my boy Mickey. Okay, here we go. All right, champ. When I see the smackhead, the cave his head in his back. Oh, Porky will run for the hills of Torag. I think he will. As I said, please. I'm way behind, right? Because I got so many messages. Please just provide more information and hit me up, maybe. I mean, obviously, I have to be, I have to know you're the real Mickey Tio, but this is very interesting. Which Harvey Price, Zach? The real one? Or Joe Joyce? My chat's so delayed. Yeah, it is, Bloods. This is why I'm trying to... I'm not going to say this because I'll probably get attacked, but yeah. There you go. Just because there are too many shit strains going around. Huh? Choc mint strain with no taste, moldy haze, bland, starch, smoking. You know your things, bruv. I don't get too much into it. I just want to get high. Michael M. Richard has stage absolutely proven. You notice he never, ever, in the videos or anything, he never, ever tries to push back on what I said about him getting nicked for grassing. Okay? Because it's true. He knows it. He never pushes back on anything I said. He just tries to insult me. I've got to go quickly. I want to catch up a bit. I'm so far. Oh, yeah. Please, my boy says waved. Please, why be exposed to it? There's a vid coming out tomorrow. I've already done a couple of vids that's partially exposed. There's one coming out tomorrow, which is good. It's not my work, but I've done an intro for it. One of my boys, one of my fans did a real good video. That exposes a lot about him. And later on, I have more on him. Of course. He's an idiot, man. Mel Dixon would like to get Marshall in a rear naked show. And where would your Corey be at this stage? Sure, no, Merle. I'm not answering that shaved thing. Mickey says, Mickey Theo here. Where John Fury at? I don't know, man. Where are you, John Fury? Lee. John Fury's one of the worst ever chins I've ever seen. Even Sonny Hills can get away. I mean, come on, man. I'm not going that far, but I know what you're saying, man. I know what you're saying. Yes. What do you have here? We have my boy Marquise in the house. $5. My man's from Canada, am I right? Sending me 5 US shekels. Thank you, blood. You're in Canada, but you're living in New York. A lot of shekel business goes on in New York, isn't it, blood? If I'm right, you're in New York. Thank you, brother. Pork is no threat to the Triple B. Triple B's hand him easy. Pop, 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 pop. Bang, 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 bang. Yeah, of course. All Pork's guests are usually yes men. They are. Including guys like Julian McCowney says, boxing needs diversity. How can you expect something like that? Boxing as well, My boy Brian. Brian, what's up, boy? We're talking on Insta. Yes, mate. Great to see you. We'll sort that out. I haven't read the latest message. Thanks, bro. We're going to get this thing rolling. Good job, there's no testing for Shields Marshall. Yeah, they probably both got dicks as well. They're huge, big Corys. Who do you think would have the bigger Corey, Marshall or Shields? I think definitely Marshall. She's quite a big girl. She's a great BWC Corey. Splat. Like the English version of Guido Vianello. And Clarissa Shields, she'd get her Corey out. Yeah, where your Corey at? Where your Corey at? Huh? Where your Corey at? Savannah Marshall would just look her in the eye and go, splat. It's great. Northern, pale BWC Corey would just go, crap. What you know about that, home girl? Yeah, okay. Yeah, if I miss this, there's just so many now. I can't answer them like I used to. Okay, this is an issue from my boy Lee. Do you believe the rumor of Dennis Thompson is just Warrington's real dad? He looks more like Hobson than Hagen. Oh, I haven't looked into that. It's not something I've heard. I'd like to. I want to write that down again. I don't want to stop the chat, but remind me of that, man. We're in contact, man. I'll have a look. Man. Bez, are you on Happy Mondays? Step on, yes. I wasn't into Manchester music. I just wanted to rave. Yo, Chubby, sat at Missy's and she got me into your channel. Oh, you Missy Rose, man. What's up? Great to see you, man. She said, yeah. I talked to her. I was laughing, watching Chubby videos, and then my man started looking. So like, welcome, brother. Great to have you here, man. Yeah, Missy's one of the few ladies on the show because girls aren't really interested in boxing, despite what Sky Sports and Adam Smith want to make you know. I wrote my mate. So yes, we were just chatting. That's right. Little Musgrave, good to see. John Fury is as game as an American Yankee cock. I don't know whether that's good or bad. I don't know. It was my boy Jack who sent me the correct 2 shekels. Yes, blood. I don't know the amount, but I got a note saying it come up. So thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. All I can say. Remember, if anyone would prefer to send crypto or cash app so that no money goes to YouTube, it's in the description. But thank you, guys. I love all my fans. Some people don't have enough money. Don't send me anything. If you do, it's much loved. You know. Well, we got to destroy. We got a mission though to destroy the wrong ones, and we keep doing that. I did, whether it was fake or not, I don't know. You don't know what time it could be either. You know, you don't care. So you might be doing it for the laughs, or you genuinely might be doing it, man. Yes. A double B, yes, blood. I'm here. Oh, this is the girl, Layla Marie. She's a gay fan. She reckons you ain't gay. I'm like, yeah, whatever, man. My boy Marquise talking about Mickey Theo, who's here apparently, if it is the real one. Come to think, I haven't seen Mickey Theo on Porky's show for a while. They used to be mates, didn't they? So it's perfectly feasible. I want to hear more about his 25k though. Huh? Okay, sorry. I'm just trying to get down to somewhere. Bath Salt says wants Great Britain. Yeah, man, my boy wants Great Britain's on the things, and all I can think about is get high, man. Oh, okay, here we go. Mickey, this is what I'm talking about. Sorry, Mick. So Porky refuses to have me on the show now as he ripped me off 25k. That's right. We want to know more about that though. How did that happen? What did he lend it for? He has been threatening to grass me up to the old bill if I go near him. I will though. I'm gonna hurt the effing wow, man. He really is a snake. Can you when was this? I'm happy to do a video on it, but I need some more information. You know, if you've got Instagram, you can contact me for Instagram. My Instagram is, I think it's Baseboxing Basement. You can see it in the description anyway. Yeah, because that is, one thing I can't stand is someone who stitches up their own friends. I've lost a lot of money by people I've trusted. Yeah, real lots, like bigger. 25 bags is big. I'm talking bigger. Ruin, anyway, it's not about me, but yeah, and the worst ones, the people, even people that just rob you for 200 quid or just stop being your friend just because they don't want to pay you back, they're wrong. And Ripton Fearon's the same thing. Danny Williams saying, one of the guys that used to be his friends don't want to speak to him anymore. Why? Because he's a wrong and he continually stitches up friends. These are the kind of people I hate. So yeah, please tell me, and you know, I'll do a vid if you want, sure. This good day. All right, go on then. Time bomb glue, nostalgia, glue sniffing. Must whack in school. Cheaper, £3 a tin of glue. Buying carry bags for 2 pence of the glue. You know, I tried it. To be honest, I tried it when I was young, but I didn't know what I was doing. You know, you have to inhale it like right in your lungs, don't you, to get high? I didn't do that, so I sort of pretended I was high, but I didn't really know what was going on. So yeah, I wasn't big on glue. didn't really do much of it. Did Eubank Senior English lead the failed test? Yeah, possibly. I mean, the big suspects are Ben Shalom, Fish Eyes, and one of the Eubank family. That's it, man. My boy Lee. Should we know about your 10-50% Mozambique heritage? Yeah, I haven't made it a secret. You know, my granddad was an oil driller. The grandmother was from Mozambique. She was mixed, partially Portuguese, partially from Mozambique origin. I never. I was little, so I can't really remember. Bodhisattva. They call him the Bodhisattva. That's from, what's the Point Break? They're a good movie, man. I don't watch that stuff anymore. Latest Corey inspection for Conor then. Reports that the Clomid PCT is indeed resulted. in a 20% increase in Corey size. There's a silver line. Yeah. So now he's a 3.2 Corey status, but I suppose it's better. Trust me, she's a virgin. Talk about Missy Mariah. Yeah. My boy Alex Velossi. Miles Anderson tomorrow. Yes, I've said it. It's a premiere, right? So it's not live. It's a premiere. I've done an intro, but the rest of it is one of my fans' own content. It's very well researched. It's very funny. It's a different style, obviously, to Chip Me, but it's funny and very well researched. So check it out. It's going to be a premiere, so we can talk in the chat or whatnot too. Save Newton's blood sacrifice. Yeah, I've heard that. I haven't done a video on it, but possibility they say. Anthony Spencer, don't call that idiot by his real name. His name's Wang Chai or Ripton or the failure or the bum or the peanut head. He's probably watching now, but he can't write anything. Desperate to set up another alias account so he can make me look bad. What a bummer clock. Hey, peanut head. You know why we call you peanut head? Because your head is shaped like a peanut. And it's got no frontal lobe development of any significance. So you just act on impulse like an animal, man. You're a bum. You can't think more than 5 minutes in the future, you bummer club. You pathetic master no knowledge. Right. Should be. Your merch store is work as fuck. Yeah, I mean, ridiculous, but there's something else going on there. Huh? Telling me to stay safe at the end of their emails. Yeah, they make me sick, man. I don't deal with that or do it. So there's loads and loads of possibilities, but it all takes time, right? So that's why the Teespring, it's a pain now. I've got to reload everything. It's a different interface. I started on Printful. I started on SZ, and then if all these something will stick, and if something doesn't stick, I'll slow it down. I'll do my own shop. I have the experience to do my own shop. I'll fulfill myself, and then I get a proper margin of 90%, 80% instead of 20% or one of them tight-fisted pieces of shit off of me. Pierce Brosnan, my boy, is always there. Yeah, shout out to Game F and indoctrinated my children. Oh no, what? I didn't even get to your children, man. You can't stay away from it, from media, from TV. And worse from your school teachers. Yeah, man. I hope they're okay, man. I can't talk too much to get back, but it's a very unhealthy life and it's sickening. All right. My boy Zach. My boy Zach says, give me a happy birthday, Baseboxing Basement. Sure, man. We're going to party like it's your birthday. We're going to do a party like it's your birthday. You know we don't give a fuck. It's not David Greenblatt's birthday. We find him in the club. Oil drilling in his thugs. Yeah, happy birthday, bro. Question should be, hang on a minute. These things tend to get a little bit better. Question is, would Savannah Marshall be the one doing the rumping? She looks a strong lad. Yeah, I think so. Toby, we need a meet and greet for the funds, huh? On the hard road. I'd like to organise one. I've got to think about how, when, what, how possible. I don't actually care if Fearing or Porky turn up. It'd be funny, but I don't know, man. I just got to think about how this thing would work. Blood clot. Sorry, man. Sorry, guys. Okay, you need some Gay J merch, just like you. Well, there was some, but there'll be more coming. I will announce it properly, obviously. Me and Missy have been on the yard for 2 weeks, washing up. But is it that dirty, man? What's blood clot washing up? Yeah. Spencer's always here, man. He loves it. He's probably my biggest fan. Yeah, even watched the channel when it was run by that other guy, Stroller Sam. Adam Smith merch. I had some Adam Smith merch going, and there's the respect. It was great, man. These things are all my own work. There's no way they can take it away. But the little man finds it hard to fight back. Now, I don't mind fighting back, but I just want to get it out there. Yeah, my boy Pierce. Who's Jay Masters' blood? I don't know who he is, man. I've got to catch up again. Waxed. I told you tomorrow, the premiere. Check it out. Oh, there's a new name there. I don't like to miss new names. Ryan Ormerod. Yes, Chivalry. What about Porky put it on you? He's hardly put it on me, did he? He goes, oh, you can email me, lad. You can email me, lad. I mean, I'll answer whatever question you come on me show. I'll consider it. I don't know. I've still got a video to answer that guy. I've been so busy, man. I'm trying to get paid some shekels blood. Porky show. Couldn't even mention my name because he knows I'm on the rise. I remember when Fear on the Failure, when he was on this real name on the channel, he goes, oh, you're the helium to my balloon, and you can watch me rise. And 2 weeks later, he lost another job. He's such a bum, man. He's pathetic. I hate these bums like everything. Like, oh, I'm an intellectualist. I wear glasses. Yeah, I'm an intellectual Afro-Caribbean man. Yeah, I'm from Kemet. Yeah, we had flying pyramids and shit. And all they do is repeat the same sort of cliches. You're the helium to my balloon, in it, bro. Well, like some Chris Rock thing. He's, there's Chris Rock. He's got all these cliches. I got the skills to pay the bills. What is nonsense? They just can't make up their own things, man. Says the kiss up. Yeah. Cal Chairs reckons that John Fury is lifting weights with his Corey. I mean, who knows, man. Porky should let Kane from Northern Ireland, so he is, take over the channel. He would get way more subs. I think someone's going to have to take over the channel when Porky's doing time behind door again. Rumor has it. What's up, bro? Rumor has it. Shields is a rather big Corey. I hear Marshall's the one packing the Corey. Yeah, definitely. One great bit. He's coming a bit down off his gummies now. Not talking about drugs. Talking about boxing. Julian is the fakest boxer I've ever seen. The guy I don't know. Yeah, he had that Gary Sykes guy who. I think some of these guys they just they get on with the trainer. I mean, is it Ben Davis is going to teach Tyson Fury how to box? I mean, it's just nonsense. He just wants a guy who get him fit, yeah, and they get on with, and that's it. That's at the top level. So Julian's probably just got on with Gary Sykes. He don't know anything about boxing. He's training Max Jenkins. Any trainer worth his salt would be like, sorry, Max, no, I'm sorry, man. You're not built for this game. Do rugby or whatever, whatever. Just you're not built for this game. You're the worst boxer I've ever seen. Instead, he doesn't earn a purse. What's his name? Max Jenkins. He pays for everything: the opponent, the flights, getting on the show. So he has to pay Julian some money. I mean, what is that? Like a couple of £100? Come on, man. Okay, I'm trying to skip. Remember, if you give some shekels, you'll always get your comment read. All right. Okay, this is interesting. Pierce is an interesting guy. Knows a lot about the old red pill. You get me? Have you looked into Operation Hijab by the US military expedition into Antarctica, 1947? They returned the casualties and were burned, discovered lush valleys behind the ice. I have read a bit about it. Right. I need to. I don't have enough to comment confidently, but yes, I've read about it. It's just yet another thing to explore. What I will say, however, is that again, I'm not doing the signals. I will say that I'm a lot more interested at the moment in reading about what's happening now, what they're doing now, predicting it, financially messing people, because that's the here and now. I mean, I can obsess about the landings on the on the green cheese planet, the moon landings, yeah, and whatever, and I do like them. It's all very interesting, but we all have a limited amount of time, and I think the end times are approaching. They really are. The biblical end times are approaching, and so I'm looking at all the signs, see what's coming true, and see what damage they're doing to our kids and our families with poisons, with psychological stuff. Pushing six business on them. So yeah. I mean, I'll definitely have another look into that, bro. Oh, come on, got to be super chat time. Actually, cash app time. By the way, my boy Jeff, I still got love for the BTC. I'll thank you on the next video. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Right, I'm just gonna. Here comes another one. I'm just doing this for the fun. Ryan Ormerod, why'd you hide your face? What? Why not? Firstly, why would I want to show my face? Why? I got no interest in being a a celeb on YouTube. That stuff disgusts me. This is all about anonymity and the importance of being anonymous in a sick world full of CCTV, right? So there's that. And if you know, we can't really remain truly anonymous. Huh? But trust me, this is almost a sign. Just remain as anonymous as you can. I got no reason. Why would anyone want to know what my face looks like, man? I was a very good-looking guy, but I'm not anymore. That's all you need to know. Oh, that all makes sense. Ryan says I'm full homo. Well, now I can see why you want my face, because you want to get up some sickness with your. Are you really into Matthew business? Come on, blood. I think you're joking. Yeah, my boy Pierce again. He needs to get Jay as a table to eat sushi off before they insert table legs. Man, I think it's way worse than that, blood, including brown showers. My boy Musgrave. 25k. I get no if someone tries to rip me off for £1. It's not really about the money, it's about the principle. Talking about Mickey Theo getting ripped off 25k by Porky. Yeah. So yeah, it's I've been ripped off for nothing, and people have stopped being my friends. I've also been ripped off for a load of money. It's not about my finances. This is a boxing channel, but and you see it in families as well. It's been happening in families where people will turn their back on other people because of money. If they'll try and rip off their grandparents, their dying grandparents, for their will. It's sickening, man. These people are grotesque. It disgusts me. You see, in a true community, there wasn't even much use for shekels. You go to the Amish community. What? They don't have money. They have no crime. I'm not saying you might not want to live exactly like them, but out of all the most functional societies, the Amish and people like them seem to the most functional society and the happiest, yo. Disco Dave says, Mickey Theo, come on live on Triple B channel for the funds. Mickey, if that is you and you do want to do, it doesn't have to be live. I mean, that'd be cool, but we can also just do a Zoom and we can talk if you want to talk about this. I mean, I got 2,500 subscribers now, which may not seem a lot, but they're all organic subscribers, nothing more. Channel's only been going for 7 months, and they're all hardcore boxing fans. And a lot of people watch this. Coogan's admitted it. Obviously, Time Booth watches it. A lot of people. Adam Smith watches it. A lot of people in the business watch it. Believe that. So that'd be good to get out. I mean, Spencer Beard watches it, but he's not obviously not important. But yeah. Oh yeah. By the way, so I almost at 2.5k. Okay. It really went up this week, these last 2 weeks, and I think it's because of my views, my money, my cash money, my subs, because I've been sober and I've been cracking on, and it would be more if I with the merch. I've been spending time. It's been so difficult with them closing the store, but yeah. So I got 2.5k viewers. I got over 1 million views now. Over 1 million views. I think I'm doing an intro, like Coogan. What? Okay, it's not the same as 1 billion views, but yo, it's tongue in cheek. 1 million views. Triple B. Yeah. It's one hell of a fucking story. So I took out one of the 5 dads. Yeah. Whatever. I don't really watch it enough to know it off by heart. Okay, this is interesting. Taylor, my boy Taylor in the club. Taylor, you're Taylor. You back? Looks like it. It's from Platoon. Simon Jordan, they said he knows who the drug test result and it isn't Eubanks. Well, tell us, Simon, then. That's not good enough, man. I mean, I know you'll probably lose your job, but whatever, man. Without further ado, Retro in the house. What's something about C4? Eubank Senior pretty much admitted the leak on new talk show interview without saying it. Give it a watch. Okay, so we've got a discrepancy there. Taylor goes, Simon Jordan said he knows, but it wasn't Eubank. And then on TalkSport, isn't Jordan on TalkSport? I don't watch it that much. He's saying that Eubank Senior, aka English Eubank, admitted it. I don't know, man. I don't like to sit through hours and hours of video. I quite like to read. I like to read old school, like text. Yeah. I want to see some more from my boy, Mickey Theo. Chemical Carly. I'm saying, Chemical Carly. Hey, bro. Yes. Porky Pookie, sorry about that. Pookie noshed off Reggie Cray inside. I think that wasn't Reggie Cray and Broadwell though. Yeah, I don't think that happened, but nothing would surprise me. Okay, here we go. Here we go. This is very important, guys. This is what I'm waiting for. Mickey Theo. I put 25k was what I thought was a fleet of 4 cars. Porky was going to put the same amount up. He ripped me off, knows the cars arrived. It's okay though, as I'll do time happily for what I will do. Okay, what you do is obviously up to you. There are other ways of approaching this, like, the legal process, once you get used to it, it's not as intimidating as you think. Obviously, it costs a bit of money. The main thing is, though, you see, this is what happens when you're chasing money. People owe you money. Even if you did a court case, if you send debt collectors up, it doesn't matter which way you do it, or you got yourself. If they don't have the money, then you don't get any money. So then what? Now, the old school would be, well, they need a beatdown. But, I can't condone this kind of thing. But you got to do what you got to do, bro. That's sickening. It's been stabbed in the back, especially, from pals. That's the most disgusting thing, man. So, yeah, sorry about that, bro. Like I said, I think I'll do a thing on it. With this information. But if you can Instagram me or email me some, if you want any more stuff, then please do. There's a lot of chat between the fans, which is good because we're building a community. You get me? Lee tells Moxie, Triple B should do an open panel. Lol. What's that? When you invite loads of people to have a chat? Yeah, I've got to find out about how to use all my tools. I haven't even bothered. Like I recently put up, these two little shit, that thing and that thing and this, So I'm getting better. But I need. It's another thing I've got on my to-do list to learn how to use all the features. I pay like £23.49 for this a month. Get me? Mainly because I like to put the comments up. Okay, it's my boy Pierce about the kids. His kids, I mean. Tries to joke them, but my kids still give a good old double rolling salute. Come on. Good boys, good lads. I've seen the lads. Good lads. Oh, no. Yeah, I've seen this, man. My boy Little Musgrave says, I watched him dance last week. Adam Smith was commenting. Yeah, I've seen him. He somehow should get it. There's the respect. No, come on. He's such a clown. Has he not got any self-awareness? The endless cliche. I can't company. Oh no, he's such a bum. And he's a grass as well. And that's the other thing, right? So a lot, remember I said the full Adam Smith video is going to come out. Now I've put a lot about what he's done. I basically put what he's done in videos and lives, but I haven't done a full video. Now I think I'm going to do it when I get my Patreon because for a number of reasons, yeah. It's quite controversial. And you got to put some quality content on the Patreon. Like I said, and you got to. The problem is Sky Sports have got quite a lot of clout, and I mean that in a serious manner. Yeah, I've got to weigh up the dangers. I don't want to lose the channel like I don't know. I don't want to be a coward either, but I don't lose the channel like I lost my merch store. So I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I don't like being a coward. I'll probably stick it up here and here, but I've almost got 2,500. And when my Patreon opens, I'm going to put a lot of hopefully juicier stuff up there, because I don't, before you know it, you got 2 strikes, and then you're 1 strike away from getting zapped. And then if you get zapped, all the money they owe you, they don't pay you, which is utterly illegal. But who's going to take on Google and YouTube for 200 quid? Do you get me? Yeah, my boy Lee chirps in up Missy Rara. Hey, watch out, Lee. Missy's boy Bez is up here, man. You don't want any chirps up his woman, yo. My boy M. Bakir. Oh, M. Baker. With a Triple B, we watching Caress's wig getting slapped up on Saturday night. I was getting his drink on and stay up for the Heady Wildfire. I'm not getting my drink on at the moment. I won't get it for all of October, definitely. So no, I won't be getting my drink on. I will be watching Caress's wig. I will watch it on a stream. Although I just noticed there's quite a few. See, I got Now TV. I don't have no Sky. There's quite a few big boxing shows in the next month. There's obviously the women's show. It's not a big show, but I need to watch it just for the laughs, man. So I can do a video on it and laugh at it, Also, for once, I actually care about a women's boxing match. I want to see the Clarissa's wig get smashed around, the greatest weave of all time, get smashed up by Al Savvy. Yeah. So I will watch it. And it'll just be a laugh. It'll be good video material for content. And then there's Haney vs. Cambosos. And then there's a couple of other shows. So if I get a month pass, I'll get 4 boxing shows, which will be like, I don't know. It's something to watch, you know. I don't trust the streams enough. I don't want them to drop out because I need these now. Because now I need this for my content. I need to see what's going on. My content, you know, my videos. I don't know the word content. So yeah, no drink. I won't stay up late, but I'll watch it next morning, blood. That's for sure. But I will watch the British fights live. No, blood. Don't be ridiculous, man. He's a wrong and a big pal of. I hope that's sarcastic and you're testing me, bro. He's a big pal of, Jimmy Savile, a massive pal. Come on, man. Yeah, Cal Ches, the GWOAT, the greatest weave of all time. Someone else actually, I always have to give my fans credit. Someone else coined that. One of me fans coined that. I can't remember. So it's stuck now. She's either the greatest wig of all time, or the greatest weave of all time. Both work. Zach goes, buy me a Strongbow Triple B, bro. How am I going to do that, man? If you give me... Okay, I'll tell you what. Tell me how much Strongbow is, yeah? This is not a joke. You go to my description. Happy birthday, by the way. So you're watching Triple B on your birthday. That's a real fun, eh? You get me? Or you've got no friends. You're neat like a Triple B who just sits in his mama's basement. But if you want a Strongbow, what you do is you go to my description. There's a Cash App. If you haven't got it, which I assume you haven't, you hit on the Cash App. You're on a Cash App. Okay, you sign up. It takes 2 minutes. Because there's a special code, you will get £10 free, and a Triple B will get £10. Once you sent £5 worth of money. Okay. So what you do, so you send. Just listen. I know it's complex. You send someone, and it could be me, the Triple B, the £5. Yeah. Then suddenly you get free £10. I'll send you back the £5 plus a Strongbow, enough for a Strongbow. One kind of, is that a pint of Strongbow or a can of Strongbow? Either way, I'll send it back. So you tell me how much it costs. If you're bright enough to I don't mean to patronize you, but if you can work out how to do that process, yeah, send me a message on the Cash App. You send a message. By the way, you don't have to use your real name, yeah. So you don't have to worry about that, yeah. You don't. When you sign up, all you need is your bank details. You don't have to have your real name. So if you can work that out, yeah, I'll get you a Strongbow, man. I hope that was clear. So I said, you Simon Weston, the guy with the burnt up face, no blood. Although I met him in real life, and I was about to shake his hand, and then I looked at him, I don't mean to be mean, it's all melted and shit. Rare Cockney Governor, the Hulk is guilty. Which Hulk are you talking about, mate? You talking about the green one? Or if you talk about Joe Joyce Jr., the Hulk, then no. It's a disgusting miscarriage of justice. What happened to that man? I'll make a video on that, by the way. It's a big story in Ireland, but the man got nicked for defending his family against 3 armed guys. Okay. And it's an utter miscarriage of justice. I don't know why. It was happening in Northern Ireland. So it was the British justice system, which is the most filthy secret society thing. Yeah. I did a proper video on it, but it's a serious thing. This man has been taken away from his family. He is... defending them against 3 armed men, and he slashed the guy's legs. So no vital organs, no neck, no head, legs. Just keep them away. To give him a warning. And the guy bled to death, incredibly, but that's just really bad luck. What are you going to do? You got 3 people that are armed with knives and spades and stuff attacking your family. 3 men. What do you want to do? It's completely crazy. Anyway, okay, my boy Mickey again. Porky gave me 25 for 3 cars going to buy and sell. Cars never turned up. Yeah. I know. I've addressed that. I know that's just you're just making sure I got that, man. 2 wavy. Say a prayer for us, Triple B. Specifically for who? What, all the fans? Oh, God bless you all. Have strength, have faith. Yeah. Don't let the evil one influence you. And be aware of the end times. God bless you. There, that's it. My boy John Williams in the house has kindly given the Triple E a 449 Super Stick. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Please drop in a question if you want, but much love. They used to come up, right, on my feed. It told me as soon as there was a super chat, but it seems not to be doing that. But thank you so much, bro. Much love. I mean, getting much love from our peeps. Loyal son of America. Okay, I've got to read this because I haven't seen him before. This is Esau here. Just got back from Jupiter. What the F has Jacob done this time? Here he's teaching the kids common core. He's pushing plague as yummy medicine on the Canaanites' kids. There's a lot in there. You know. Thank you, bro. Thanks for the super sticker, bro. Good to see you raising the corrupt Eddie Hearns. Yeah, I've got more to come on that idiot as well. Yeah, we already had that. So, bro. Yeah, well, as I said, contact me more. Okay, Disco Dave, talk about the alleged royal family, the wrong ends. Not a big fan of wills. The grandparents says, just give the money. Oh, well, they're alive to living family members. Blah blah blah. Forget about them. They don't even pay inheritance tax. They make me sick. They're wrong ones. But the time is coming to end the royal family because they're not needed anymore because we're moving towards global government. So you don't need these smaller governments. Okay. Without further ado, should be the talks one video is called Attempted Murder. It's 11 minutes long. Okay, I have to be reminded of that because I've got a lot of things to remind. I'll check it out if I can. Oh, this. And there's the corruption, such on. Whoa, this is interesting. Pierce. He knows a lot about the red-pilled world. You get me? Well, let's just say reality, because that's all it is. There's no the red-pilled world. There's reality and there's nonsense, rubbish, false truth. Cemeteries are now giving off Bluetooth signals from freshly dug graves. The first part of the mark of the beast is already here. Yes, I totally agree with that. We purebloods must keep resisting. That's right, and I am pure blood. Apart from the stuff that was already given to us when we was kids, but they didn't have this nanotechnology. But they still messed us up and made us all increase autism and allergies and stuff. But that's another thing. It's a boxing channel here, but yeah, I'll check that out. Actually, I'll try and find out on my phone. People be saying it's been picking stuff up. Mark of the Beast, yeah, and the technology wasn't there until now for the Mark of the Beast to work, or for one global finance, or for one world government. Now it's all coming into place. Do you know that Bill Gates has a patent for an ID chip? Guess what the patent number is? You couldn't make this up. It's like, to this project, 060606. Go and check it out, man. It's insane. Samantha London Legend gives me some love. Yeah, what up? That's an Illuminati signal. Wait, look. Why you give me that 666 symbol? Don't give me that. Yeah, I can't necessarily read everything out, man. But yeah. Prince Charles lives in the pub. Yeah, so did the Chuck B for a bit. Okay, we got some new Mickey Theo. I'm gonna have to relook at all this, right? To make a video on this. Porky tried to phone me when he was in jail. I told you. Did I not tell you he was in jail? Of course, he didn't deny that. All he could do is deflect Porky. Go, this guy wants some clout and views. What a load of rubbish. He made some stupid video about John Fury's fake, which I said was most likely fake, which I investigated and found to be fake. You degenerate smackhead. Yeah, I don't mean to swear at you, but part of me likes you. Part of me realizes you're now a wrong one. Yeah. So Porky tried to phone me when he's in jail. Said he paid him money back as he used it on his new teeth and the ounces of smack he bought. When he was clucking, guilt kicked him. Wow. I told you about that. I told you about Turkey, the Brown. Check out the Porky video. Right? I told you my source was good. Now it's coming from more people. A new teeth. When he's clucking, the guilt kicked it. Now, Mickey, obviously, that you cannot be if possible, you're not the Mickey Theo. Everyone pretends that everything, but this is interesting stuff. It corroborates other stuff I've been told. I've got to think about what I'm going to do. If I do a video, I'm going to have to say it's alleged. But if you want to contact me, email or the other thing, Instagram, then please do. Because this is interesting, man. And like, listen, man, this channel is about what's happening in the boxing world. And exposing wrong uns, yeah, and if anyone will go, tell me you're grassing up, Porky. No. What you mean? That's like saying to Porky, "Oh, you're grassing up Paul, Dave, Cornwell, 73 degrees, baby." If you're wrong, and you should get exposed, and that's what it is. Anyone decent who's not done anything wrong will never be given grief by the Triple B or anyone else. It's all about wrong'uns, man. Huh? And if that's the truth, then yeah, why shouldn't it come out there? Stealing 25K off a pal. What the blood clot is that? My boy T-Bone. T-Bone in the house. If Conor Benn blames Mr. failed dope test, it won't be the first time that a Benn man has got his missus to take the blame. I'm trying to remember, what incident was that, bro? What incident was that? Remind me of that, bro. That's interesting. Oh, my brain's not the same. What the hell Disco goes? This is unexpected. I like Shields. Where you at, Disco Dave? Where you at? For some reason, got a soft spot for shades of oil drilling. Not chop on her wig. She's like, "What are you doing, Disco Dave? Where you at? Wait, don't get my weave all dirty." Shit. Okay, this is interesting. T. Webby talks about Dwayne Chambers, a sprinter, admitting his doping. Yeah, good. At least someone is. But the problem is I'm going to forget all these. I'll try and go through the comments again. But yeah, these are very interesting topics. Okay. This is about, like I said, the Hulk, Judge Oshida. Like I said, I'm going to try and do a proper video on it because it's a disgusting miscarriage of justice. Very worrying. I mean, it's insane to think that it could just be done like that. You know, I don't know what's happening with appeals. I don't know enough. But how many years does Joe have to do? I know he got life, but what's the minimum amount he has to? I don't know. I'll have a look for when I do my video. But you know, the crazy thing is, even if you're the worst, most angry person against the defendant, it would be manslaughter. Because you clearly went for the legs, so as not to damage it. Unfortunately, it must have hit an artery, but that's, you know, and a man's been attacked by 3 men with weapons, including blades. It's simply impossible to even find manslaughter, let alone, I mean, murder is just insane, and that implies intent. Murder has to have intent, right? It's crazy, man. T-Bone wishes Mrs. Wanchai. Yeah, you know, it's quite fun to take the mickey out of him, but you know, I just had enough of the little bell end. You know, and you know what? He's annoyed me because of grassing out the store, or at least claiming to. I don't know if he is, man. R.I.P. One Shy. Yeah, it's good to have a reference to R.I.P. Oh, Jay, what's up, my boy? Trill B, is the YB info juicy? Can't wait for this. Give us a preview. Cheers, bro. Yes, I'm doing a trailer. I've almost finished it. I hadn't had time to read it because I've been doing the live show for the fans, obviously for the fans. Yes, absolutely. Juicy, yes. There's some information that I haven't revealed before because I've done a couple of exposés, but I kind of gave him a bit of I gave him a bit of leeway. I didn't expose him totally. This will sort of expose him totally. As I said, the intro's mine, but the rest is one of my fans, one of the guys on the channel. It's very funny. It really made me. Within 10 seconds, I was like, yeah. I advise you watch it, definitely. I mean, it won't be monetized. I won't make no money out of it because, you know, it's already been demonetized because of some reason. It's got some music in or something, and you know, because of what we talk about in the words that my boy uses, it wouldn't have monetization. So me urging people to watch it is not about chasing the shackle blow. It's just funny, man, and it's interesting. He must be absolutely shitting himself, man. Huh? And you know what? I searched on his name. I don't know what other people get in Google, but at least 2 or 3 of my videos came up on it. He's a wrong-un, though. You know, he's a total wrong-un from every aspect. So, yeah. And you'll find that out from the video. Got a Society's Reject. Some cowboy I know from school. He likes to smoke and always asks, "What strain is it?" I'm going to tell him this Bingo G14. It's just some off lemonade. Nice. It's nice to have them little private jokes for yourself sometimes. Like, you know, one time I had this girl, and he was breaking up and things. Yeah, and I don't usually do this. I think it's a bit manipulative, but you know, we were talking, and I was like, you know, yeah, I think we've got to break up. And she's like, yeah, but it's a shame, and I don't want things to be like this. I said, listen, sorry, everything ends badly, otherwise it wouldn't end. And she looked at me like that, like I was the deepest guy in the world. Oh, and it was just a line-up cocktail from Tom Cruise. It's a bit manipulative to do that, but it's quite fun too. Anyway, yeah, she didn't know, man. She thought I was like some philosopher. And all I was doing was quoting Tom Cruise. Okay, boy's asking me to call. Yeah, well, don't worry about that, man. That's not Mickey. Okay, that's not Mickey Theo. Believe me, he wouldn't say clucking it too straight. Nah, clucking is a very, very commonly used term for people that have been in and out of prison, man, or the Cockney term. No. That doesn't mean he isn't. He is Mickey Theo. Most likely, you say probably not, because people. All it is a name. So you say, well, if I could bet my life on it, I said no. It's probably just, but who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, I checked out the account, and I didn't have much on it. I mean, I don't think you can tell much, but Mickey responds. My deposit from my boy Jeff has been confirmed. I'm not going to click on it because I don't want. I'll see how much is later and big up. But thank you, my brother. T-Bone, you'd be surprised how street I've been. I don't know internal beef. I just want facts, and I will do a video, but I need to be more sure that it's real. I mean, I can say it's been alleged, but I don't know, man. Okay, Mr. Charles, how long will they keep the hero Assange in jail? Now, Assange is a very interesting case, right? I remember this is before I was red pilled. I thought he was a traitor and a scumbag, and then I realized he was somewhat of a hero, right? At the beginning I thought, he's a traitor, he's endangering us and stuff. I was, I didn't have the knowledge that I do now, but and then I realized, and all these celebs were like paying up for him, and okay, well, I didn't think anything of it. And now, yeah, he's been nicked. He was in Ecuador and embassy for ages. He's in the prison. He's been treated harshly. There's false rape cases that don't sound real. They've dropped them now. There's all this weird stuff. However, a lot of people say he's a shill. And, he revealed some stuff, but it's not that important. You see, there's a lot of guys like Alex Jones, people like that. People say David Icke are shills because they'll reveal something, but they don't reveal the big picture, the big news, right? And also they'll say some stupid stuff to make them to make conspiracy theorists look a bit stupid. And there's some people say Assange is one of these. I don't know is the answer. But, he did expose quite a lot. So, Pierce Frozen. Joe Joyce did nothing wrong. That's right. You talk about the Hulk, Joe Joyce Jr. Yeah, the Irish. Absolutely. I completely believe you. I mean, I know it's true. I'm just saying, yeah, it's good to have you back. We just want to see Conor Benn fighting. I want to see if he's just. I don't know, man. I think he's going to fight his Benn, isn't he? Yes, my boy Anthony, the Chad Joe Joyce. That's a different Joe Joyce. You're talking about the Jugger Chad, Joe Joyce from Putney. I'm talking about Joe Joyce from both massive men who can fight from Ireland. Okay, let's have a look at this. Pierce Hall's got interesting questions, yo. Tamu pressed a YB in an alleyway and Tan made him drink an Echo Force bottle full of piss. This is one of the interesting questions. This is one of the Mickey taking, but that YB, he can't fight. There's some pictures. Well, you'll see in the video tomorrow. I got pictures of him trying to box. You feel films? I mean, sorry. So we'll check it out. And he's got no chin. He's a chinlet. You know that you only got someone with a weak chin and a weak head. They're not gonna be able to take a shot. And he obviously tried boxing after he gave up swimming, and he realized he was chinny and couldn't fight, and he was a coward. So he joined Goldman Sachs on a diversity hire scheme, I believe. Mr. Rara, talking to chirping up all the fellas, including AJ. I hear the Triple B laugh in the dark. I don't know what that means. But it's a reference somewhere. I don't know. Lead to a spot. A lot of Ukrainian smoke. A lot of them have moved near me smoke like yeah, I mean, around the world, people smoke so much, it's shocking. You go to China, it's nuts. They'll smoke cigarettes while they're on their bikes, and they don't take it out of their mouth, they'll just inhale with the thing. I mean, it's only the Western world that realize how crazy smoking is, or at least it's been, it's weird to have I don't like tobacco government. I don't agree with anything they do generally, but stopping smoking inside in public places was probably half decent. Why would they do that? I think there's too much had come out about how dangerous it was, and they're going to make their money in other ways, legalizing marijuana, stuff like that. No, this is another thing to control people, get them used to being told what to do. Okay, there's always something in it for them. They'll pretend it's good for you, but there's always something or several things in it for the elite. And the smoking ban thing is, is more control. Get them used to being told what to do. It's for your own good. Plus, I think there's too much to come out. They used to say that they used to have doctors say that it didn't cause cancer, and they loved smoking in adverts. And it's just smoking's kind of run its way in the West, and they're going to be introducing other stuff like more prescription medicines to make us feel great. Marijuana, for example, they're going to legalize. Yeah. Well, okay. Any chance I haven't seen? What's up? Would the WBA? Sorry, excuse me. Would a YB be doing the YMCA after the reveal? What is that? Isn't that some Batty Man's dance? He's quite fruity, so he probably will. No, I think he'd be crying because he's getting called into HR. You brought Goldman showers into disrepute. T-Wave, my boy, £2. Thank you, brother. Did Conor Benn refuse a ritual? That's very possible. I've touched on that because they've gone for him so aggressively. When obviously we made him a lot of money, they've gone for him so aggressively. I think they asked him to do something. So he's Christian. He says he is. Whether or not he is, it's a completely different question. Maybe they wanted him to do something against his Christianity. He's got all those silly tattoos, though. Maybe they wanted him to do an actual ritual. Look, to go to this level, you've got to do some sickening humiliation ritual, or you have to be, be brown showered by the elite, or banged in the batty hole like. Gay J went for a ritual in before he lost to Ruiz. That was clear. So maybe he just point blank refused to do that. He definitely refused to do something to be in that much trouble. Believe me, he wouldn't be in this much trouble if he'd obeyed. Trust me. This is not just fluke. Somebody fluke failed a test, blood. Disco Dave says R.I.P. Tony Bellew. I assume he's not dead, but Tony Bellew. Anthony wants to be called Anthony now, and he doesn't want to be in the public sphere. Mbakir, I'm going to call it Mbakir, regardless of anything. What race is Porky? A dying race by the look of things. Yep. Conor wouldn't give up his batty. That's possibly likely. Disco Dave, Freeman Dem. I think talk about Joe. Yeah, I agree 100%. Oh, yeah. Red Rose. Yeah. A-gay out the boys wearing glasses. Did you see that? I don't know. Did you see it? I did a video on it. Yeah. I mean, not being on videos, but what I mean is like he went out to the Africa Awards, I can't remember, something Africa Awards, with all his posse dressed up in black tie, and Gay J wanted to look intellectual, so he wore a pair of glasses that he clearly doesn't need. But the big thing was, AKA Skins was back in the fold. Now Skins has been out in the cold for 3.5 years. Yeah, when he broke up with Gay J. And he signed an NDA, so he wouldn't talk about the Gay J's batty business, and he got given a payoff. Now they're back together. You see the smiles on AKA Skin's face. It's like that beaming smile with white teeth. Gay J's got his buzz back, and now he's dangerous. Because if AKA Skins is in the camp, Gay J can get the wins. Yeah, that's right. He's a bit of pig. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to be too mean to him, Wave, come on, bruv. You know that. Come on, man. Just watch some more fun videos. I don't even want to talk about that blood clot no more, man. Wow, I didn't know this, Piers. In some jails in America, they're forcing violent, aggressive prisoners to take estrogen. Actually, no, I had heard of this, actually. I didn't know how much it's been rolled out, but there you go. Then we get to women's jails, but with a Corey still, and it's insane what's happening. How can anyone think that this is logical, rational, healthy? I mean, it's just nuts. Disco Dave. Here we go. This is what I talked about earlier. Assange's double agent. And like David Icke, Russell Brand. Do you mean Russell Brand? Russell Brand is so obviously, he's not even a question. Someone asked about Jordan Maxwell. Who's he? Oh, Jordan Maxwell Antisarian. That's Unseen Zones by, oh, what's that? I'll play it next time. It's Unseen Zones. It's a really funky little song by, oh, by the way, no, I wasn't doing a symbol. Every time I push my hands together, I think, shit, people are going to think I'm doing symbols. I'm just like to gesticulate because you can't see my face. So I like to gesticulate. Jordan Maxwell Antisarian, yeah, Unseen Zones are real good. Check it out. They had to change their entire songs. They got banned by YouTube and iTunes. This is a Christian hip hop band, but that talk about what's happening now in the end times, and they're pretty decent. The main rapper sounds like Be Real, who's Illuminati for Cypress Hill dude. But Jordan Maxwell, I'll have to look into him. I know he was one of them conspiracy theories. In inverted commas, I don't know enough to be able to have an opinion at this point. Well, that's one of the possibilities. The other one, I think the person who said that he actually refused to take part in a genuine ritual might be closer to the truth, like, you know, having to be like smashing the batty hole and all that, you know. Imagine the box queue trying to murderize English's son, R.I.P. everyone. Yeah, didn't he claim that, Eubank? They're trying to murder my son. They are trying to get my son killed, or something. Sorry, that's the best I could do for Chris Eubank. English. My name is English Eubank. From now on, that's the best I can do. That's really good. Carl says most inmates in USA take like magic. I don't know about that. I doubt it. But I tell you, Bernard Soapy Hopkins used to literally rape people in prison. When's the Fury and the Cup Against the Door merch coming in? I need, mate. As I said, as you know, my entire shop got whacked. All that work they put in, but I've got the designs and I will make some more. As I said, I've been signing up to new shops. I mean, I think the release will realistically be, what are we now? Thursday. I mean, the weekend there's a lot of boxing, so I'll probably have to do a lot of videos. Another live as well on Saturday or Sunday, would you prefer? It's up to me, fans. But yeah, so I imagine early next week, to be realistic, to get at least one decent store up. So yeah, I'll put that down. It's on my list of merch to be made. Thanks, man. I hope you buy one. Oh, okay. Chippy Jordan Maxwell was like David Icke, but he was around for Big Theo again. Okay. I just tried to contact Porky and left a message saying, "What's going on here tonight?" His text back saying he's watching this. Porky, you scum! Watch this, you'll be back in jail soon. Blood clot. Is there live beef on the Triple B show? Again, you know, I can't vouch for if this is a real Mickey Theo, obviously. But I mean, you know, he could be just playing a game. It could be any guy just having a bit of trolling and fun. If it is, then it's very interesting. But you know, I can't. If Porky's watching, I'm sure he's watching, man. He watches a lot of Triple B show. He likes it, man, and that's cool. But yeah, Porky, man, if you're watching, blood, is this true about 25K? And did you just text Mickey Theo, and is this the real Mickey Theo? Yeah, why don't you tell me about that? Why don't you give a message, Porky? By the way, you also hid my message that I put a comment, which was perfectly reasonable. It was a kind of joking comment on your video when you were accusing the Triple B of being searching for clout and views, whatever, man. I don't get to no beef, but yeah, man, drop me a comment, Porky, if you're watching, blood. But Mickey says you're a scumbag. My boy Paulie B in the house. Paulie B has sent me €2.49. Thank you, my brother. Hope you're well in Teespring shop. Oh, is Teespring shop gone too? Did I send you the link? Is it gone? I'll have to check. I'll check after this. Not the last time I looked, but I believe I'll be persecuted a lot because there's no real reason why I should be persecuted for the contents of the merch. It's got to be higher people trying to keep me down. €2.49. Thank you very much. You're from Ireland, right? Choki Allah. Choki Allah. Yeah, I love Irish people. I've got a lot of Irish friends, right? As you know. Jack Hoffman. Thank you again for the crypto. It was you, wasn't it, bro? Comments have been deleted. I thought I was going mad. I've just seen some. Yeah, I do it all the time. I don't know if it's just Triple V channel, other things, but they really do shadow ban and hide. Yeah, they're disgrace. I mean, I've opened a Rumble account, but I haven't actually uploaded anything yet. So much to do. So much to do. Okay, anytime. Yeah, Cal Chet, Spencer X loves his specs. Yeah, he's gone for the intellectualized Malcolm X, black man. Look, yeah, he's a fool, man. He's a bum. All of you takes, no problem, bro. I will update on the merch next week. I mean, it's really disappointing. I sold 2 mugs, and thank you to the guys who bought them. And I know that I would have started rolling and would have sold more. I want to see people wearing them on Instagram at shows. Yeah, see that? Cardi inspection time. Where's your Cardi? Get your Cardi out, boy. Or Shane will be dealing with you. Oh, hang on a minute. Okay, can someone check by clicking on this if it's a real Porky's Corner or a fake? Yeah, I'm watching, and you'll get it soon as well, lad. I'll cave your head in, Mickey. You will never get the 25k back. More for you. That sounds like a fake, man. I very much doubt Porky would say that. But whatever. Man. There's always trolls. I don't know who's. No more brother wars, brother. No more brother wars, because it's always the politicians and the leaders and the rich people because division is a form of control. Get people to hate each other and fight each other and kill each other for your bankers' wars, and put up. Every time I see these things, especially in small places where they've got these memorials, and they got all the lists of people who've died. Especially if you go to small places out of London, and they got loads of people from the same family in this tiny village got massacred. They got the glorious dead. I mean, how repulsive is that? These poor men, the same family, get slaughtered in a field full of blood and shit themselves and guts and mud for some bankers. Think about that. That's why we need to have a rebellion or a revolution. But the system has to be overthrown. And for that to happen, I've got a bit of a plan, but I can't say it. There are a few things that need to happen. I'll talk about it on Patreon. I can't do it here, Can't take that risk, blood. Would you rather all drill Clash Shields or Alicia Bumgun? Bumgun. Blood clot. You're not giving a man much choice. If I had to oil drill a female boxer, blood clot, there's just not a lot there, man. I can't think. If I had to answer that question, I mean, people always ask questions, which if you had to, who would you do? And when does this situation ever come? I mean, I would say neither. But you know what? There could be 2 people they're gonna bring Clash Shields and Alicia Baumgartner to my house, put a gun to my head, and go, get your card out and put it in one of these 2 ladies, or we're gonna blow your head off. So it's unlikely to happen. Oh man, that's unanswerable. I'd rather cut it off. That's all I'm saying. I wouldn't. You know what? I wouldn't nut them when Lee talks boxing, Corey. Yeah, Missy Ra talking about a Ripton for intellectual, who has appalling spelling and growing. He's pathetic human being. He's middle class, you know that. So give it all to Biggin. But he doesn't really. He doesn't try and say he's real sweet, although he's tried it in interviews and that. And they don't work. Now he's gone for the intellectualized master knowledge. It's pathetic, isn't it? But he's quite middle class, I believe. He's from quite a comfortable family from Dulwich, I think. Anyway, he's a bummer clerk. He's quoting Tan Booth, the man who changed the banter game. Triple B videos are pretty good, good to watch. Yeah, thanks for that. I don't know if he actually said that. Yeah, Tan has talked quite a lot about Triple B videos, but he quite likes it. I watch almost all his stuff. Sometimes the lives are quite long. I'm a bit tired, but holding out around 50 viewers. Well done. 63 viewers I got, fam, right now. And also, I've noticed there's other shows that have 60 viewers on, but there's very few comments. Whereas I get 60 fans on, and I get endless comments, which means people are right into it, So I appreciate that. I appreciate all the fans. If you're not subscribing, subscribe. Porky, subscribe. Oh, you are subscribed. He's going to deal with me, lad. That's got to be a fake Porky. Someone click on it and see if it leads to the real Porky. I very much doubt it. Some joker. Lee Frotch. Lethal. Lee Frotch. Lee the alcoholic Frotch. Me and Carl are going to cave Tan's head in a drunken mug. Well, that's not very nicely. He was an alcoholic, blood, and he used to dress in Borat bikinis or mankinis. And you know what? Uh, I don't think you're going to carve Tyron's head in. None of it. It would have happened a long time ago. And people always talk things like Tyron got his face and he talks about everyone, slates whoever he wants. No one's ever done anything to him. The nearest was Anthony Joshua. Get out of my gym, innit? And that's the only thing. People always talk, oh, if someone did that to me, I'd kill them. No, they never do, man. They never do. They never do. Yeah, I'm not going to read this out, but yeah, okay. Come on, blood. Mr. M. McKeer. Bro, people are trying to force the Triple B into oil drilling. You know, like if you said to me, like, if you was desperate and you had a gun held to your head and you had Emily Eubanks and Carolyn Benn, which one would you not? I'd be like, okay, that's fair enough. I mean, I'm not into Cafe Latte either, but that's nearer. Daniel Dubois' sister Caroline, Alicia Baumgartner, Clarissa Shields. I mean, I'd say I'd rather cut it off, blood, or use yours. Oh, that sounds a bit batty, man, actually. Dodge the question. Again, Lee, what circumstances could there be where I'd have to nut one of them? I'm going to answer just because, you're a big fan and you gave me £15, 15 shekels. I'd have to look at Baumgartner again. She's quite muscular, isn't she? I don't know. Maybe I could manage to have some hate scenario with Clarissa Shields. Talk like, talk like a massa, something like that. Take the masses, Corey. Take the masses, Corey. How do you like the massa, Corey? You like that BWC, don't you, Clarissa? Give it to me, Triple B. Give it to me, Triple B. Where's your courier? It's about to bust all over your face. Sorry, I don't like to talk like this. I go back to the old Triple B sometimes. I like to be crude. Missy goes, where you at, Missy Rora? Oh, it's Pokey here. I didn't know it's not. There's someone claiming to be Pokey, but it was very unconvincing. Why is Pokey's like a black and white from like Dad's Army or something? The Northerners come down or something. I don't know, man. Carl Shears in the house. Someone should have stuck it on Gay J. His cheats for the flat. He would have bottled it, there's no doubt. But it's always easy to know what you should have done at the time. Oh, privilege. I appreciate you. I've already put this up. I appreciate it. I hate reading that up. Lee says, allegedly. This is probably just another channel. See, if people click on these channels, I don't know if you can do it while it's live, and you can usually find out if they're a real channel, rather than some guy with no subscribers who's set up a account 2 months ago. That's Wang Chai, aka Ripton's favorite trick. Lee Frotch, because I haven't bumped into him. When I do, I'll be smashed music. Yeah, I don't believe that for a minute, man. You're not even Lee. Come on, man. I bet your granddad will be all over Caressa. No, man. I believe that my grandmother was more sophisticated, Like I said, her dad was white or partially white, Portuguese background, so she would have considered herself, Clarissa's just ghetto rubbish. I didn't really know that side, but I don't think you would have done. No. What's the biggest Triple B has been true? Anything like Shamu, is that too big? Biggest what, man? Woman? I don't know what Shamu is, blood. Oh, come on, boy. Kate Alexander, what you saying, my man? Evening, my man, loving the show. Thanks, bro. I like these just thanks. Much love. Too wavy. UFC question. I do watch a bit of UFC, but I'm more of a Kazi. And like I said, I don't bore myself, but at least to make good fights. Having said that, it's a bit corrupt because they don't get paid much money. Yeah. Also, Dana White owns both the management and the promotional company and the organizational. No, not the management. They got managers. Sorry, the promotional company and the the organization that makes all the rules. So you can't have that. You can't have that model in boxing. It's too late. But Paddy the Baddy, he's all right, man. He's quite a fun character. I don't like when that teabagging stuff. I don't like any of that Abachi man stuff. I mean, that made me feel a bit. That put me off a bit. Yeah, I did see that. I just don't know if it's real or not. Yeah. Layla says she wants Gage's Corey, but he's not going to give it to you. Also, his Corey's like underdeveloped, so there isn't any real Corey. That's partially the reason he's bottom, and that's partially the reason he denied. He denied. Do you remember ever being able to be a dad because what? You know, he didn't have a Corey. He's undeveloped testes and so on. Lee Frotch says leave the alcohol. Yeah. Oh, we're running out. I've got to the bottom. That's pretty nuts. Yes. Okay. Let's have a few boxing questions now. No Cardi, eh? No Parker. All right. No Adam Smith. No Eddie Hearns. No Dazen. Let's have some boxing questions. My boy Jack gave me some love, crypto love. Jugger Chad needs to say the heavyweight division. You should go back to cruise right here. I hadn't heard that. I doubt he would. Money wise, Usyk, as Ricky Hatton says, Usyk. I mean, they're not paid. It's quite hard to lose all that weight. Often the guys end up getting knocked out. Like Benn got knocked out by Usyk when he lost all that weight. Roy Jones did. It can weaken you up, man. And also because they stopped doing the PEDs. Jugger Chad can't save the heavyweight division purely because he's 37. Yes, you can have a few good fights, and I think he will win against Usyk, KJ, all of them except, I believe, Fury. Okay, this question: who will Crawford fight next? Okay, it's interesting for a number of reasons. Firstly, Crawford is never excited. I don't care about him. Errol Spence, I don't really care about him. I've had to reduce how many fighters I care about. I don't care if they're good. But if they're not interesting to me, I'm just not going to obsess over them. Crawford fight next. I thought he was fighting Spence. I don't know about that, man. But yeah, I'm not that bothered. He's too ugly with the fat wife, and I don't know. God, Frotcher's Jack Dempsey. I don't know, man. Frotcher and his PEDs might give him a fight. I don't know. Does Prime Tyson beat Ali? But out of Prime, Ali beats Tyson. Okay, you're just asking me whether does Prime Tyson beat Ali, but out of Prime Ali beats Tyson. Okay, I don't quite get that question, but I'm assuming you're asking who to win if both in their prime. I always said I think Tyson would win most of the fights. The reason being, Ali is very susceptible to left hook. Henry Cooper, 190-pound Henry Cooper has knocked him out. Joe Frazier obviously hurt many times with the left hook. He was very susceptible to left hook, and Tyson had an amazing left hook. And, Tyson in Ali times would have been considered a monster. He was like 218, 220 pounds. Frazier was like 201 pounds in one of the fights. George Foreman was considered a monster. He was 220. So Tyson speed and left hook, I believe, would take it to win. And Ali, I believe, is a bit overrated. I'm not going to answer that boring question. Gage no balls. Yeah, quite. I mean, literally, probably not. AKA crying after Usyk lost because he misses Boo, AKA Skins. Yeah, totally. I'm not saying no Skins no wins, but look at it now. AKA Skins is back in the camp, so you'll see a rejuvenated Gage. He'll fight better. He's still not good enough. Who wins? Kirkland and Colin Jones in the streets. Obviously, Colin Jones knocks him out twice. Colin Jones definitely, because all them running around and ducking and weaving and diving are no good in the streets because you just get grabbed and hit. What's good in the streets is how hard you hit, how strong and aggressive you are, and how good your chin is. That's what wins street fights. So people that Mayweather would be whacking the streets. You get destroyed by guys way lower down than him, just really strong, aggressive, and just hold him, smack. So yeah, that's what I got to say about that. Colin Jones definitely, and he knocked him out twice inside the ring. Okay, what's the time, blood? 1:48. I'll give it to 2 hours, I reckon, because Chubby hasn't eaten anything. I had some, what did I have yesterday? I made myself some butter chicken, just to try it. It was real nice, man, real nice. But it's not that spicy, and it should be like spicy food. I might do a bit of a small cooking channel way down the line now because I've got too much to do here, of course. But I like food. And when you're in need as well, it's not eating goy slop all the time, stuff from Iceland, which I do sometimes, especially when I get my drink on. But, I'm sat in my mum's basement, and I've got like a, you know, what do you call it, a hot plate and stuff. I can still make good food, and I enjoy it. I enjoy it. Ladies picking up KJ. I think she's probably a bloke. Joyce Clark. What, Fraser Clark? Come on, man. It's too early for Clark. And I don't like his fruitiness. His twerky was the most batty, creepy looking twerking I've ever seen, man. Horrible. I did a video on it. Check it out, I do. Dave Boy Green, cigarette, what, in the streets? Probably even, because the streets is different. But Sugar Ray could punch and had heart, so I give the edge to Ray Leonard. But who knows? Dave Boy Green could be extremely strong, because strength means a lot on the street. Grabbing someone, throwing them around, putting them on the floor, sitting on them, you know, can mean a lot. Strength means a lot in the streets as well. That's why a guy like Max Jenkins, who, you know, anyone with just one arm could outbox, who'd done a bit of boxing in the streets, because he's so big and strong, you know, he would be a lot harder to defeat, man. I don't know about that. I thought you were going to stop this Corey speak. The Corey inspector's going to come around to yours just good, Dave. Right, I've been talking a lot about Corey's. Get your Corey out. Or Big Shane will come and get it out for you. Casual's name the number one is Ali. Yeah, or they'll go Sugar Ray Robinson. Sugar Ray Robinson. They'll have never seen a Sugar Ray Robinson fight. And, you know, they'll forget that Sugar Ray Robinson lost, like, I don't know how many times he lose, like 20 times. You know, and all this best of all time stuff is meaningless. And by the way, like I said many times, the pound for pound stuff's meaningless, really. The only king is the heavyweight king of the time, at the time. That's all you can say. So, you know, that's all you can say is the best at that time is the heavyweight champion, because you can beat anyone below him. No matter how skilled GWOAT it is, right? Pinklon Thomas is knocking him out in a round, you know? Wait, you saw Patreon? Yeah, it's on the list of things to do. Again, some of these things I'm quite disjointed in how I work, like disorganized. I've got loads of things that are half finished. Like I've opened Rumble, I've opened a bit of I've opened Printful, Etsy. What's the other one that makes t-shirts? Blood Clot, Red something. Yeah, so I've done a lot. I've done quite a lot of work, but I've got to complete it. So Patreon's they're one of them. I haven't even signed out yet, but I will do. But I want to get the merch out first, you know. Missy Rara called someone a homo. Oh no, I misread that. Sorry. Good question. But Savannah stop Schmiegel. Now, you know, I say women's boxing is whack, and it is terrible. But Savannah's got, what is she, 11.5 stone, and Schmiegel's 8 stone. And he can't punch, and he's very weak. He's been put over by an 8-stone guy quite heavily. He's been beaten up by some 13-year-old Bengali boys. So yeah, there's a good chance. Not, you know, in the streets, yeah, in the streets, definitely in the ring. She'd need to hit him, and you know, her power's not going to be comparable to any man. Her power's probably comparable to, I mean, a woman, probably someone like 6 weight divisions below or something. She's probably like the equivalent of a lightweight or something like that in punching power to a man, or maybe even less. I mean, that's how different men and women are built. But yeah, I believe she would stop Schmiegel on the streets or in the ring. Lee, what do you think is the greatest heavyweight of all time? I'd say Vladimir Klitschko. Like I said, it's still difficult to judge, because you can only fight who you've got in front of you. I think the size of today's heavyweights and the athleticism with the size is incredible. You know, makes a big difference. People always go, oh, look, you know, size doesn't mean anything. Look at Primo Carnera, or look at Nikolai Valuev, look at Usyk vs Joshua. But I'm like, yeah, you can defeat a bigger guy, but you got to be way better. Don't pretend size and height isn't an advantage. It's a massive advantage. Greatest heavyweight of all time. You know, it depends how you do. The best, as in the best boxer. I mean, Klitschko got done a few times. I actually think his brother Vitaly was better. He just racked with injuries. I don't know, man. I always like The Rock. Well, I mean, like, in the sense that The Rock was undefeated. You can't mess with that. But obviously, he's only 13.5 stone. Mel Dixon wants us to take our Corys out. No more Corey speak. T-Bone, we've answered that. I said no more Corey speak. I answered that. Definitely Marshall. Pierce Brosnan. This has been silly. 3 Lomachenkos vs Mike Tyson on the streets, on the ring. Why do people forget this? I mean, it'd be very interesting. But Jack Hoffman, Jake Paul is actually the GOAT. Fucking casual short channel. I'll say this though. I know this a bit. He's messing around, but Jake Paul's a lot better than people say, and I believe he would have knocked out Tommy. He was obviously not that great, but he's still a fighting man from a fighting family, and he's a lot better than people think. He trains real like a full-time pro. Not that he's juicing, but he's a lot better than you think. I like. Funny enough, for one of them celeb matches, I like seeing his Mayweather because he might chin him. Bang Daddy Paddy, Jake LaMotta, great fighter, but used to mug people and beat his wife. Discuss. Great. And last, a boxing question. Nothing about Corey's, nothing about stupidities. Yes. So, it gets worse. I read Jake LaMotta, he had the best chin as a middleweight of all time, a huge heat. He lived to be 96 as well, considering what the punches he took. Great fighter. He couldn't punch, but yes, he was a great fighter. Most of the weight was in his giant head. He used to mug people and beat his wife. Yeah, absolutely. He's a very jealous man. There's that film Raging Bull, just so whacked. They decided to put it in black and white. Oh, we'll give him more authenticity. I mean, real people don't walk around in black and white. Just because the TV is black and white, it ruins it for me. But it's got Joe Pesci in it as well. And let me tell you, the LaMotta story is worse than that. He admits it. I give him credit for admitting it, but he lost his virginity by raping someone in the back of a car. And he describes it, how he put his hand on a mouth like this and took his Corey out and his belt and just raped her in the back of a car. So, yeah, he was no charmer. No, I'm not going to put any more Corey stuff up. At least it's a boxing question. Again, it's a bit of a... Does Eubank Jr. beat Kellis fight? What weight, I guess, is the question. I'd have to see them when they get close to the fight, Kel's still a decent fighter, but, Eubanks is naturally bigger. Two-way, Vitali's better. Exactly what I said. He just had a lot of injuries. He had the chin as well. And he hit real hard. Injury was a real problem for him. And like, people always go, oh, Lennox won that fight. Ha ha. He would have won it anyway without the cut. No, he wouldn't. Vitali was on him, man. He had so much energy left, and he was about to get a second win. Lennox was exhausted. He'd thrown everything. If he hadn't cut up Vitali would have stopped him. No doubt in my mind. No doubt. Missy, she me female boxing fan says, yeah, he was a super fighter. Just injuries, like I say. My boy Bang Daddy Paddy. Where you at, Bang Daddy? Yeah, where you at? Usually you're here earlier. I'm a bit disappointed with you. You have to give me a super shekel, then I forgive you. Get me? Marciano was far too small for his era. Absolutely. He didn't box till he was 25. Yeah, I think it's 23, but that was what makes his story amazing, But yeah, he's way too small, man. I mean, he'd be small for a cruiserweight these days. And it's 180 or 183. It's 200 pounds. Obviously with supplements, PDs, he'd get up 200 pounds and, obviously he would destroy a cruiser, but no, you can't possibly expect a guy that size to compete with these massive guys. This will be controversial, but it's quite interesting. Lee, funny thing is, contenders like Povetkin and Shagayev from Vlad's era would beat the piss out of bums like Frazier. I mean, that era was overrated because, I mean, there was a lot of fighters around the same level, and they're a lot smaller. I wouldn't say Frazier bum. Frazier was blind, just not. Tice. Yeah, Frazier was almost blind in one eye, and I'm going to do a video on this. It's a list of everyone's, but he was of the secret society, 100% secret society, Masonic. So was Jack Johnson. Check it out. People don't think a lot of black guys at Masons. There's loads of them, man. They had their own clubs. Usain Bolt has been seen with it. Shaquille O'Neal as well with the ring, and he says it. In boxing, Joe Frazier. Where are my French boys, by the way? Where are my French posse at? Where the French boys at, yo? But yeah, Joe Frazier, secret sighting, Jack Johnson, 100%. 100%. So I just, yeah, whatever. I'll read it anyway. Question for Missy Rara. Would she mate with a triple B? She don't, obviously, she don't know what triple B looks like, man. And she got a man. Don't be talking sickness. Hey, double B. I said no more Corey questions. I clicked on this by mistake. I clicked on it. I'm going, you got the biggest Corey girth in boxing. Guido Vianelli, man. Huh? Not only is it the thickness of a kind of ferocity, but it's the size of two, man. Do you not watch my videos? Guido Vianello, blood. Dancing Brave. He broke his face. Lewis was king. Yeah, I mean, obviously he cut him up real bad, and that had to be stopped. I'm not saying, it should never be stopped. Yeah, it should. It was a dangerous cut, but we all know that cuts are not really an indication who's winning a fight. You know, you can slice someone, just catch a knuckle, slice up their face. He obviously deserved to win, but had that cut not been there, trust me, he'd have got knocked out, man. He was exhausted. Because Vitali has so much energy, he can sit still. Check out the Uzuk boxing channel. I've got a great video of Vitali. Also rips on Gay J Reveille. Decent content. Nice. I'll have to try and remember that one, man. Was Custom also announced? Yeah, apparently, yeah, you sleep with Floyd Patterson and blow a lot of the fighters. Yeah, blow a lot of the fighters like what's his face? Mike Tyson. Missy loves aggressive men. No. Bez is Missy's man. You can have a laugh, man. Bang Daddy. Top 5 list of boxers weight in any weight cut. Yeah, man. You owe me a super shekel for being late. I need at least 2 shekels, and then I'll answer that. 2 shekels, then I'll answer that. I'm gonna start charging people. Like Ricky Hatton charges his fans for exhibitions. Lee, Frazier has no chin, was blind in one eye, yeah, and 1.5 decent punch. Shocking. I mean, there's something you said about that. You know, I have to think about that, to be honest with you. Pearce's Muhammad Ali's daughters was bleached. One of them was. We've got 2 white sons, well, virtually, you know. One of them's Nico Ali Walsh. And now he tries to be more, he tries to Africanize himself by having like cornrows and Islam tattoo or something. The other one, Bianco, whatever his name is now doing MMA. I don't think so. I've been told by Tyson Corey the status is extremely laughable. My boy Jet B, what's up, man? There's a video of the cut footage from the Shields Marshall head to head. Marshall said, her and Shields screwed. This video is now private. Wow. Someone had said earlier that they admitted they were scissoring each other. That makes you feel a bit ill, to be honest with you. But it's interesting information. I mean, man, that's why they got so much beef, maybe. Oh, it's probably just fake beef anyway. This is a very good boxing question. AWB, Hatton vs. Witter, who would have won? A very interesting question. And like I said, you can't just. Very interesting. I mean, obviously, the style of Witter, we've had problems, but Hatton's style is probably good for hunting down guys. I don't know, man. It's the kind of thing where it would be 50-50. One guy would win 5 times, the other guy would win 5 times. It's a shame we didn't see that. You know why it didn't happen, right? Because Hatton really wanted it. Yeah, he was sick of Witter and all this blah blah talking. He was like saying, "I've got to have it." Who is his manager? Warren Fish Eyes. And he's like, "Oh, you don't need him. It's not worth it." Because Fish Eyes would have Hatton fight all those WVU guys and make money from it. But Hatton insisted. And then eventually he just had enough. He was like, "I'm not giving Witter his payday." That's the only payday Witter could get. The big one, the millions, would be against Ricky Hatton. And Ricky was like, "No, forget him." And actually, I agree with Ricky in many ways. Well, why should he set him up that bum? And he used to be so disrespectful, him and Brendan Ingle. There's a fight, Jonathan Thaxton and Ricky Hatton. Yeah, after the fight, a tough fight. Thaxton was an Ingle fighter. What's the whole interview afterwards? Instead of saying, "Oh, well done, guys," you got Brendan, who by the way was a bit of a wrong un. Don't buy this saint thing. I've read some stuff of Nazim Ahmed, who's also wrong un, but his side of the story, and it's quite interesting. I'll do a video on that eventually. But I got hundreds of videos. But yeah, so like interrupting like Witter and Brendan interrupting the interview with between Faxton and Hatton, who had just had a war. Hey, this is the man that's going to beat you, Ricky. He's pointing to Witter and disrespecting and being really rude. It's disrespectful to Faxton too. So yeah, he did the right thing, Hatton. I'll give him that, Ricky. But that was when Ricky was. I like Ricky. Now I think he's a bum and a degenerate idiot. I hear this a lot, but then I hear that Hugh Fury smashing the heck out of her to get heavyweight champion. So someone said they saw John Fury listen to the door, and they had that, So who knows, man? Who knows? I don't know. Yeah. Foreman bounced him off the canvas, didn't he? Ricky Hatton should have called it off a GWOAT fight. It's way too basic to beat Packard. I thought the weight would be the difference, but I didn't understand the power of the PEDs then. I thought, Packard's come out too many weight. Surely he can't fight that bigger man. But the PED stuff made him who he was. But yeah, Hatton, I shouldn't have retired after GWOAT. He should have just not fought Pacquiao. Lee. Mishirara agrees with Lee. Says, no, Hatton didn't want to give him a payday. Yeah, and I actually agreed with him there. He did not deserve that payday. And it would have been a difficult fight. Yeah, of course, Hatton wanted to beat him up, but no, look at that little pipsqueak, that big mouth for payday. No, I actually agree with him there. Okay, this is interesting. I don't know, but there's something creepy that went on that gym. That's for damn sure. Brennan used to chat to kids about Corey business, take him for a walk and talk about, I've heard some whispers. I know Tam Booth he was asked that, and he was very defensive. But yeah, I definitely used to talk to him about Corey's and how they should whack themselves. That gym is very bizarre, the Ingle gym. Very weird. Very, very odd stuff. I don't know if anything will come out. Yep. Can't read it out, but yep. That's what I hear. I'm being called a hater. My boy Laminate Resonate. Blood clot. Yeah, wagwan boy. Wagwan, my man. Anthony Pusiwa. 8 weight classes, you surely on Pete Pez has that. Yeah, I mean, it's so ridiculous. He even got knocked out as a flyweight, didn't he? And yet his chin could take the shots. I mean, yeah, no doubt. By the way, talking of secret societies, Manny Pacquiao has also admitted he's part of that Mason Society. And like I said, the sign's there because he's pictured often playing chessboards. I told you what chessboard means. It's a checkerboard, and it means you're part of that. I don't want to repeat myself. I've done a video on it, so check out my videos. Check out all my videos, blood. Get the trip we paid. Are we going to have one more super shekel? Come on, bloods. Or cash app. But where them super shekels at? Okay. I doubt he was taking the ding dong. He's tuned there, if you get what I mean. I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe. No, not everyone. A lot of people are powerful. Obviously, not everyone. Actually, you'd be surprised about, especially if you're in the building trade, you own a building company, a lot of them are. And that's just like the working class, lower level guys that aren't important. I mean, 33%, think about it, 1/3 of US peasants admitted, right? So that's not even the ones that are keeping quiet about it, or the ones that are part of other societies. They're not the only secret society. 33% admitted, including the founders and George Washington, that they were of that society. If you can't imagine how powerful it is, just with that bit of data, and remember, data will set you free. Yeah, and you're Egypt, man. Yeah, John Fury's, but yeah, I said that, man. I said that. It's absolute bully. Sorry. Lee Frotch. Gary Mason, Dillian White in the streets. Well, Gary Mason's dead, so I don't give much chance. in their prime. I don't know, man. Pretty even fight that. Gary Mason was also. You can search online for this. A member of that special society. He actually appears in a newsletter. And they say goodbye to their brother. So, what do you know about that, homeboy? Lee, I know you're joking. I hate you're joking, but you shouldn't even say that because, like, I don't want other people to believe that's the thing to do. You know what I'm saying? The OG comment back on. I don't know what you're talking about, man. Oh, thank you. Yeah. I always forget to say this, right? Lemonade Resonates. Like, subscribe, comment. That's the shekels. Share the shekels, yeah. But please like, because the channel's under attack. We're the community under attack. Should be the community is under attack. You guys are under attack as well because they don't like truth telling. So if you can, please remember to like any. Just hit the like on everything that Chubby does because it gives more strength, kudos, and credit to the channel. They don't cost nothing. They don't bring Triple G any money, but it strengthens the channel. So, he lets that get taken down, man. So, yeah, please like. Yeah, at last. But how long did it take them? And how many people are still wearing things like this on the bus, on the street, on the street? You know what I'm saying? All right. 211.06. Oh, my boy, Bang Daddy Paddy. €2. Where are you, bro? Bang Daddy Paddy. If you're Paddy, I mentioned your island. I've got a lot of Irish fans. We were talking about what the miscarriage of justice going on. Anyway, yeah. So you asked me a question. My five favorite fighters of all time. Anyway, I don't really have such a list in the sense that things change the more you find out about people, and also you get things like it depends what mood you're in. Sometimes I just can't remember. Right? So in no order. Right? Tommy the Duke Morrison. This is a story. He's just nut. Rocky Marciano for his undefeated. And the fact that he was so small, and the fact that he was so tough, and then he started boxing at 22. So that's 2. Jack Dempsey for his pure violence. Yeah. Some people probably say, no, you're a racist, isn't it? Well, no, you know what I'm going to do? Like, if I'm 15% Mozambique, so I'm going to give 4. I'm going to get 1 round man. Right? So what did I say? Jack Dempsey, Rocky Marciano, Tommy the Duke Morrison. I mean, it would have been Tyson Fury, but now he's acting all funny and he looks like he's gone over to the dark side. It's very hard to take him on. I suppose I need a brown man. For me at the moment, Big Joe Joyce, although I've been looking at, I think I found out some unfortunate secret society stuff there. But we'll find out. Joe Bugner, I like Joe Bugner, actually. He was, my boy Privilege says, Joe Bugner, very underrated, very funny guy and mistreated by the Brits. Where is Wang Chang? Be waiting for the noodles. No, man, I told you I banned him because I was sick of him. And I just sick of that idiot. He's the only person I think I've blocked. And I just can't do it. Just don't care anymore. Just, Bertie Airhand's late in the house. My Irish brother. Shalom, Trevor Lee, brother. Yes, shalom to you, brother. Huh? Normally he's getting worried to Savage General. Yeah, they are. But, it's too late, man. Can't say that. We can't say this. But I can laugh. Thank you, Bang Daddy. Thank you for your €2. Yep, Missy, you're right. They did all queue up. And they attacked us for not queuing up. Yes, I hear this. I'm not going to bust a nut in some test tube anyway. I'm not going to buy my nut off them. Can you imagine that? Anthony says, Anthony, Morrison let the pump and get to him. Yeah. Also, there's a reason they destroyed him. Yeah. Again, I'm going to do a video on this, but there's some new. It wasn't given much. What's the word? Almost any media attention. Certainly not in the crooked boxing journalist world. And there's 2020 article. Oh, damn! I've been meaning to get this one out, but it's part of a bigger video on Tommy the Duke. Thank you for reminding me. They actually went back into his old samples and found that he didn't have a certain Batman disease. Okay. And that's big. And people called him a conspiracy theorist. And yeah, he died. He was really into drugs. And I think they destroyed him because he decided he wouldn't do their rituals, he wouldn't do their bidding. They destroyed him. But that's a serious video. But there's a 2020 article out there saying that retrospectively they tested, and actually he was right. He didn't have this you know, the Batman disease. Oh, my boy Nostradamus, I'm pure blood. Big up, my man. Good, me too. Hopefully most people are here. By the way, if you're not, you can look into ways to better your position. That's all I can say. I can't talk about this because the old channel got completely zapped with some perfectly reasonable questions. Okay. Carl, no where's Joyce told us Batty? Joyce, the Putney boxer. No, I don't believe so. But I found some odd stuff again that I'm going to have to release. Not so much him, it's his family. And yeah, it's not great. Huh? But it's a shame because I really like Joe Joyce. I thought he was real, man. Okay. I don't know what that means, but you know. Yep. Nice, very nice. Lee Flotch, boxing question. Barry McGuigan, who's NASDAQ Primes. A great fight. I would say 8 out of 10 Hamed. A couple of times Barry would maybe cut him down with some body shots. And Barry was actually a really good fighter, but he had a very short prime, and then he stopped boxing for a bit, and then he came back and got cut by Jim McDonnell. By the way, he's a wrong un, by the way, in real life. Real wrong. Real wrong. Right, I got to go and get my food on. Revenge is a dish best served cold blood. I guess I have to find out. You get me? Lee, if Nazim fought today, it started to be worked out. I thought he'd be champion. Yeah, them kind of old-fashioned English styles don't work so well now, but I think he could have adjusted it. Who knows? But I do think he had a lot of natural talent. But he's a wrong one, though, to be honest. I released that in the video, but it involves secret societies. Fuck you. The fool's gold loaf of dinner. Yeah. Could you remember that? Yeah. The fool's gold loaf. You know, the Elvis thing where you got a ting of bread, like a big thing, take out all the, you know, the middle of it, so it's crust like this. You put stuff, about a pound of bacon in it. Cooking MC's like a pound of bacon right in it. Loads of peanut butter and jelly, or jam as we call it in the UK. And you just eat it, and it had about 10,000 calories per loaf. But I also said that I imagine Ebony Bridges' pum pum looks like a fool's gold loaf, you know, just horrible, just mess everywhere, and huge, and meat flying everywhere, and stodge, and you know, all kinds of hideousness. So well remembered. Zach goes, don't go to me. We're just getting started, bro. Blood clot. Yeah, it's 2 hours 18 you've had out of me. And I need to get my food on. If I was getting my smoke on, my Bengal G14 on, I'd probably talk forever. But as I said, I might indulge nearer the Christmas break, you know. Which pum pum did Morrison hurt? His granddad older? Nah. His mum was part Native American. She's got real high cheekbones. So yeah, he was part Native American. Morrison says dad was a TP driller? I don't know. Something like that. Golovkin beats Lee says, but Golovkin beats Flotch on points. I believe so. I don't believe Flotch would be too big, too strong. But you know. Okay, a couple more questions. Simon the Catman. Would you be watching the women's boxing? I will, for 2 reasons, or maybe more. The one is I'm in the heat. Nothing else better to do. Yeah, I'm staying inside. Number 2, yeah. I want to watch it so I can laugh and so that I can make some good videos from it. Because, you know, and thirdly, I'm actually vaguely interested for the first time anyone's fight on what happened with Shields Marshall. Now, it might just be a terrible fight, you know that. Yeah, they're only the two best out of 19 women in that division, and we might end up going, "This is so whack," undoubtedly, and they'll probably flail away and it'll go on points. But I so dislike that Clarissa Shields. I just hope for a miracle and she gets beaten up. So yeah, I will watch it. There's quite a lot of boxing on this weekend, actually. He talks boxing. Beterbiev. Also, he's big, Beterbiev. He used to box as a heavyweight, as amateur. You know, Lee won't be too big, too strong. Beterbiev will be too big, too strong for Froch. Yeah, and might stop him. Do you remember that shot? Oh, Froch had a great chin, but you remember that shot Groves put on him? And Groves could punch, by the way, so let's be clear. But, you know, I mean, Froch was absolutely shocked. I think if you land another one of those shots, that would be game over for Froch. You know, he went to his corner and he was like, fucking hell. Like that, you know. That was a... you know, yeah, I believe Beterbiev would probably stop Froch. Yeah, he's too big, especially if it's a light heavyweight, you know. Yeah, Missy goes, nice, see all me fellow fans. Hello to all the fans. Yeah, thanks for that. Morrison related to John Wayne. Yeah, that's the old story. I mean, he was some great uncle, allegedly. I mean, you know, apparently, you know, if you want, depending on how far we want to go down, you know, we can find out almost anyone's a cousin. It's like 7 degrees of separation or something. I don't know. Yes, thank you. Great to see you. Peace. Thanks. Stream to be made of Vampire Squid full. The system needs to be destroyed first. Virtually, will you watch UFC 280 Chubby? Not live, but is that on this weekend? It's not, is it? No, it's soon. Who's on it? Tell me. I watch a bit of UFC, but I'll only watch, right, if it's a big fight. I already know the guys, and I won't stay up late anymore. I set up for some Conor McGregor fights, and I had money on them. But now, you know, the Chippy, you can't. And these days, everything you can watch in the morning. You know, you don't have to start. You can watch it as if it's live without knowing the result. But I watch the big fights, and maybe a couple of light heavyweight fights, and definitely the heavyweight fights, because you know in them heavyweight fights, someone's getting banged out most of the time. Women's boxing, the men. Well, if they are, they're very whack, men. This is a good question. I can't stop when it's good boxing questions. Larry Liston. Yeah, what are you related to Sonny? Charles Sonny? If Hellenius beats Wilder, would it be as big an upset as Douglas beat Tyson? No way, not nearly as big. No. Now, the first thing you got to remember, right, is the data they always pull out Douglas beating Tyson. Douglas was a 42-1 outsider. No, he wasn't. There's always a big gap between one price and another in the same race, right? There's usually at least a 15 to 20% gap. Like, it's never even the two guys, 5-6 and 5-6. But in fights where there's a big outsider, they will put the favorite will be 42-1 on. So if you put 42 quid on Tyson, you won 1 quid. But that doesn't mean if you bet 1 quid on Buster Douglas, you got 42 quid. Buster Douglas probably, you know, in boxing, especially world title fights, you never see a price large. You know, the most they would have offered him would have been like 14-1, something like that. 16-1 at the most, believe me, on Douglas. So it wasn't as big as upset as they say, because journalists are just full of nonsense as well. They don't even know their own data, man. Hellenius beats Wilder, be a big as upset. No, not at all. I think Hellenius got a chance. Wilder's been butt broken. Hellenius, he's had 3 losses, but I think, okay, I mean, I don't like saying this, but he reasonable excuses for all of them. And he's a good fighter when he's healthy. Yeah. I still would lean towards Wilder. I mean, even now, I mean, Hellenius, you get 5-1 on him. So no, it wouldn't be as big as an upset. I never expected Tyson to get beat. Let alone Douglas, but this one, yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. I hope he does win, because I like Hellenius. You know, he looks like he's not juicy. He looks like he's one of the very few fighters, especially heavyweights, that isn't juicy. And he's from Finland. You know, they're a bit Scandinavian people are like a bit moral and easily indoctrinated, but. You know, he probably thinks it's wrong, so he doesn't do it, you know, which is stupid for him, you know. I don't want to use the "see you next Tuesday" word, but he's a fool. He's fully bought anyway. Oh yeah, my boy. You mean EFCJ, Makachev is Oliver? Yes, I will most definitely watch that fight. Not live though, because as I said, even the big boxing fights I won't start live now. I watch them in the morning, except the big heavyweight fights. So let's say if it was any fight involving Tyson Fury, Gage, Wilder, Usyk, and Big Joe Joyce, if they were in America and I had to stay up, I would. But apart from that, no. But yeah, Makhachev is Oliveira, a very interesting fight. Who have you got, man? As the Americans say. I don't know, man. I mean, I don't know my UFC nearly as well as boxing, but that's a very interesting fight, man. So I'm calling it 50-50. But tell me what you think, bro. Yeah, I hope it does. He's certainly got the ability. You get me? I'll TV this. What's the most batting business or rug munching? By far and away, a batting business. Rug munching is not nearly as gross and degenerate and ugly as, and less like to get together to do brown showers and things. Okay, I've got something. My boy Simon the Catman. Wow, for a moment I read Simon the Scatman. Wish my kitten good luck with the vets. Oh man, I'm sorry, man. What's happened with her? She's a kitten and she's still young, like an actual kitten. Or there's a lot of people, still call their cats kittens because they love them. So yeah, I wish the best of luck. Whatever's going on, man. I love animals. They're beautiful. So people say, oh, they're better than humans. Yeah, in many ways, but obviously humans got certain things that animals can't do, like talk. But I mean, especially philosophy. Let me tell you this, right? Like guys like Spencer Fearon, they've got an IQ of probably around 75. Places like the Congo have an IQ of 62 average, and on, right? There was a gorilla called Coco the gorilla. This is real talk. Go and have a look on it. He's going to make Coco the gorilla was estimated to have an IQ of 87 points, and he would do sign language. I don't think they've got a vocal box to be able to make, sounds like a human or a parrot or whatever. But so he would do sign language and all that. And incredible, read about Coco the gorilla, man. Yeah? And he's obviously way better than humans, sweet gorillas. Don't get me wrong, the alpha male has to be the boss man, but they don't go around committing infanticide and killing each other. You just got to know the top silverback's the top silverback, and you play by his rules, and they're cool, man. They're omnivorous, aren't they? Yeah, I love orangutans are my favorite because they're ginger and also they're so sweet. They're known as the wild man of the jungle, and they're very unaggressive, kind animals who look after their own. Yeah, the treatment of animals makes you sick, man. He was such a Max Jones. Depends who's fighting. Yeah, no, if he was fighting someone who knock it, no. If he was fighting someone good like Chisora, who apparently in his comment section his fans are saying he could beat now, I might. No, I wouldn't stay up. He's not even for that. But I'd certainly watch it the next day. That's for sure. Oh, my boy Bertie goes Oliveira all the way. Interesting. I hope so. Although he looks a bit fruity with his blonde hair and all that. He was a bit average, then he suddenly started doing real well. But he's a good all-round fighter. Part of me doesn't like the whole Dagestan type wrestling style. I didn't like Habib for years, man. I just couldn't. I just like, he's boring, man. He's a weight bully, and I learned to like him because he's more respectful. He married his woman with a towel on her head, so he's not showing the woman to the world. He doesn't do Instagram. He doesn't sit in drugs. And so, I kind of like. I mean, I think there's something to be said about him. Oh, my boy, where you been at? Some here's shame Conor Benn doesn't live back in Australia. It says positive for PED. Could have said, "G'day, mate. Is that a positive test? Quick, somebody go and fetch Skippy." I might be missing the joke. I might be getting tired. I might have to put it in soon. Okay. Okay, UFC 280 is in Abu Dhabi. No fights have been like. Okay, what time will it be on in the UK? The main event, what, like 9 p.m. Sometimes they see like the Kambosos Henny suit fight rematch is on in Australia, but it's on at 1:30 p.m. in the afternoon to suit the Americans. So will they stagger it in a certain way, or if not, I'd like to know UK time. What time the main match will be on? I'm guessing 10:30. I don't know. I'm trying to remember what happened last time there was UFC in Abu Dhabi. I can't remember. Oh yeah, Anthony goes Coco. Anthony is a base gorilla. Apparently understood that global he caused the human dumpster, but for causing damage to planet. I know you're joking, but seriously, Coco was really, really bright. 85, I reckon. Yes, Blood says Yakub, the big head man who created the evil white mans and women's. Did she try and sniff that? A lot of people are saying that. I don't know if it's real. I don't know if it's true. I mean, either is possible. I don't think it's a big deal in one way or another. Lee, would you beat Kale for 9-9 in a street fight? So you would. Yeah, I reckon so. I mean, he's the kind of guy who'd bring a knife to, isn't it? You know, stab you when things about going his way. You know, there's something a bit psychotic about guys with like him. You don't know about Skippy the bush kangaroo? No. Oh, was he the really muscular kangaroo? You know, someone said he was on PDs. I don't know, man. I'll have a look. I'm going to close up now. It's 2 hours and 30 minutes. I've had some nice super chats. And I've had my boy Jet Hoffman give me some BTC. My boy early in the day, my boy Lee Talks Boxing give me some nice cash apps. And I've had some, thanks guys. I really appreciate it. I'll be back on I think Saturday, the best Saturday evening, because there's some big fights. Or either that we could review on Sunday afternoon what's happening in the fights. I don't know, man. What do you guys think? Maybe I'll put a post up and say, what do you think? Maybe you don't care. I don't know, man. But yes. Thanks very much. Yeah, and we're all going to see you guys soon. And remember the premiere. Don't miss the premiere of the White Biatch. Huh? And there's chat on that. As I said, it's not my content. It's one of my fans, but it's very, very good. I expect to see that. And I laughed in the first 10 seconds. I laughed. Blood. All right, guys. Peace in the Middle East. Pop, pop, pop. Bang, bang, bang. Pop, bang. Great to see you guys. Yeah. Remember, the Chubby now got over 1 million views, blood, and almost 2,500 subs, which ain't bad for a small channel. And we'll get the merch going too. All right. Peace, fellas. See you all later. Thanks to everybody. If I didn't answer the comments, I'm sorry. There's quite a lot, man. I enjoyed it. I enjoy a lot, but it's quite difficult, isn't it? Peace. And make sure that red pill keeps swallowed. Don't let the system get you. Don't let the indoctrination get you. Protect your kids, for goodness sake, as much as you can. Hopefully, I mean, I think the end times is coming, but the good people will be able to hold it together. Okay. Good night. Get in there, broker.